Hey everyone, Saz here from Meeples and Dragons. Welcome to the last game of Day 3 of Jasper's Game Week Aussie Edition, raising money for Jasper's Game Day and Beyond Blue. Tonight, thanks for the wonderful team at Wooten Forge, we have a marvellous giveaway for you, one of their hardwood dice keepers. This stunning case holds 3 sets of dice and a mini, and the lid doubles as a tray. So you're going to want to hang around till the end of the game for this one. Please keep an eye out for giveaways in the chat. Check out the Tilt to 5 for ways to donate and impact the games. This game's going to be run by the marvellous Dungeon Master, Dreaded GM, tonight. Enjoy, everyone.
Everyone, hi, I'm Josh the Dreaded GM, and these are my fellow storytellers. Welcome, guys, to my table. I am so excited to play some Dungeons and Dragons tonight, and I'm hoping that you guys at home are excited to see some Dungeons and Dragons. I'm so excited to play with all these new faces. Hello, everyone. We're going to go around and introduce everyone, but before we do, I want to thank our sponsors for coming out and helping us support such a great cause. I want to thank everyone here for coming out and supporting such a great cause. Stories are spawned from our minds, and we need to look after those minds and each other. So please give generously. Jasper's Game Day is a very important foundation, and their cause is very important. Okay, should we start with introductions? Well, should I? I'll go last. Who's up first? Let me bring up the screen. Let me bring it up. I guess I'll go while I'm looking it up. Hi, I'm Josh, the Dreaded GM. You can see what I'm doing on the internet by going to Dreaded GM on Twitch. I stream there at least once a week, where we have Module Mondays, where we're playing through Storm King's Thunder right now, and then I do pop-up streams throughout the week where I homebrew and I make cool things and do cool things with cool people. So let's see. I've got it here. What else do I do? I'm a game master. I have dreadlocks. It's a pun. It's quite funny. Okay, I've got the order here. Promethean, you're the one that's up first.
I'm aware. I was just waiting to see if you clocked it. That's fine. I'm Promethean. You can tell that I play games on Twitch because it's a 0 in my name. It's like quite obvious. And on Wednesdays, you'll find me generally doing some kind of D&D flavored thing.
Amazing.
At OzQuest.
Hells yeah. And by the way, the GM will remember that. Just so you know. I'm going to try and make you sweat by the end of the night. We'll find out how that goes. Okay. Joe, hello.
Hello, how are we doing? My name's Joe, and I am from Band of Badgers. We stream all sorts of things from D&D, Basin, you name it. We have painting streams as well. We have other people from the industry come on to our show on Twitch, which is at Band of Badgers. So if you're a content creator or trying to, highlight a Kickstarter or whatnot, come join us.
Hells yeah. All right. Next up, we have Sheldon.
G'day. I'm one of the community leaders, one of the admins for the Australian for Dungeons and Dragons Australia, the Facebook group. We've got a Discord there, and we're building a nice big community here in Australia that hopefully can get Australia on the map in terms of Dungeons and Dragons. Hey.
That's right. We keep building together so that we can do more and more awesome things. Hells yeah. Thank you so much for that. All right. That brings us to MissBowman. Hello. I'm very excited to be sitting at a table with you.
Me too. Hi, everyone. My name's MissBowman. I play sometimes on stream. Not really. I'm not on socials. I don't stream. Don't look for me. Hi.
Is that a challenge though? Because I'm gonna try now.
I don't stream, so don't look for me.
Amazing.
Don't waste your time.
Okay. Next up, we have Angela.
Hi, I'm joining you from 6 o'clock in the morning in Halifax, Nova Scotia, Canada. This is my second year with Jasper's. I am super excited to be here for the Aussie Edition again. Played with Joe last year, actually. I am a first responder that was diagnosed with PTSD 2 years ago, and this charity is very important to me. I actually dispatched the firefighters we sent to Australia back during the bushfires of 2019. There was a whole crew from my province that I knew every single one of them. So working in the industry, mental health is very important. That's why I'm here.
And thank you so much. Thank you so much for your service.
Oh, and D20 plans to kill me, just so you all know. Anyway.
Amazing. We'll see how that goes. PvP might happen, might not happen. That's up to you guys. Okay, we are going to move on to last, but definitely not least. It was said in the annals of fate that Modbrew might win a spot at this table. Hello, Modbrew.
Hey, pleasure to finally meet you in person. But yeah, this is just the most fun, guys. You guys seem like awesome people. Can't wait to play with you. I didn't really want to cheapen this with a I can't even make it work. I don't want to cheapen it with blue background. I'll do it later. But anyways, guys, I have been addicted to D&D for about 3 years now. The addiction has taken full hold with 2 podcasts that I'm running, and jumping onto every single streamer and YouTube channel I can find. So guys, if you're ever keen to play D&D, please hit me up. I need an outlet. But I am father to brilliant children, husband to a supportive wife, and the luckiest man alive.
Hells yeah. My gosh. Well, thank you so much. And I'm so glad that you found little old me here on the internet. So thank you so much. Guys, we're going to get this game kicked off. I'm very excited to get this game kicked off. We're going to have a lot of fun tonight for a good cause as well. Okay, well, let's find my notes and say the famous words that I like to say at the beginning of every one of my games. And that is, let us begin. Welcome to the world of Oakanash, a world filled with wild wonder, monsters, heroes, legends, and most important, story. The year is 5553, 50 years after the events of the demonic invasion where heroes became legends and saved the world from desolation. The world knew peace for a time, but it wasn't long before chaos began to changing the fabric of reality. This chaos was discovered to be spawned from the use of magic. Warping and causing it to flux, it caused chaos events of great devastation. Chaos events like the city of Zenith. And 1 second. Okay, I'm just making sure you guys can hear me. Let me turn down the music just for a second. Sorry. There we go. Okay. Chaos events like the city of Zenith and all its peoples being transmutated into solid gold in an instant. Or the monolithic adamantine cube that crushed vast wilderness underneath it, causing catastrophic damage to nature. Or more recently, a giant whale-like creature known as the Leviathan blazing across the skies like a meteor, whose flesh and blood corrupted places in the world, causing all that surrounded it to know unending hunger and turning them feral. A world government known as the Order was established by the leaders of magic, to help bring stability to the world by moderating the use of magic. They did this by inventing the Vortex Medallion, which tracked the use of magic and reduced the amount of chaos spawned from it. They also set up a system that allowed many guilds of the world to work with them to find chaos events and those who could cause them and stop them before it's too late. One such guild is the Grinners, a guild known to always have a smile on their face, especially in the face of danger. We joined several members of the guild who are currently on a quest to stop a chaos spawn, a creature born of chaos. This creature has been raiding settlements and caravans within a 10-mile area, taking valuables and food back to its lair. Who's worse, people have been going missing, and it's believed that a creature is taking them. For your companion, Lord Chadley Birmingham, It is personal. His close friend Bort, a wizard, has gone missing and is said to be now taken by this creature. All right. One moment. Let me just quickly change the music once again. My favorite things to do. And the sound of wings beating bursts into the scene as your eyes are drawn to the sky. There you see an amalgamation of 3 creatures who have been fused together. It has wings and a tail like a dragon, an upper body like a front claws of a lion, and the butt of a goat. It flies to a great height, blotting out the sun, causing those whose vision looks upon it to burn. Suddenly, a growl from a stone cliff. Galen, Mary, Saris, suddenly you see sneaking up upon you is another one of these creatures. Crouched low, it's prowling, using its mate's flight as a distraction to attack you while you're unaware. Let me bring up the screen for you guys, and we're going to roll for initiative. Now bear with me while I bring it up.
You said we were starting heavy, but jeez.
Yeah.
Actually, first roll's initiative.
Yep. Okay, guys. This is the map. You should be able to see it now. I've put your tokens on there. Roll for initiative.
Those birds don't sound scared at all.
No.
All right, so for initiative, I'm going to use my Jasper's dice, sent to me by Meeples and Dragons. Thank you so much from last year.
Hells yeah, let's go. Now, for those that are rolling, not rolling digitally, I'm going to roll yours, and then I'm going to enter it manually. So that should be Chadley and Mari.
Correct.
Okay. Mari, what was your result?
That is let me just double check here. That's a dirty 20.
Nice. All right. Chadley.
I rolled a 5.
5. Okay, cool. Rock and roll. We've got the initiative list. Guys, let us begin. First up is Saris. Now, Saris, and those that spotted the one that was crouching up before you, that was your passive perception that helped you there. Otherwise, I would have had a creature with sneak. It's fine. All right. You're up first, Saris.
So the creature is above us, you said?
There's one that's flying up. You can see that it's about 80 feet in the air at this point. Clouds sort of drift around it, and then they kick off as its wings push it away with the force of its beating.
And Cyrus will turn to the group and shout, I see one to the right. We should probably attack the one on the ground as it's easier first. And we'll sprint off in the direction of that creature.
Now, as you look up, you can see it's actually elevated on a cliff and will require you to climb up there or perhaps jump.
Yeah, I can run up walls myself, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem for me to be able to ascend towards the creature. So yeah, you see me just sprinting off towards this rock and pretty much run up the side of it. And how far up is this cliff?
All right.
Assuming I can move.
It's about 20 feet high. And from where you're standing, it's going to cost 30 feet of movement. If you've got a climb speed or something that allows you to move upwards, you should be able to go up there.
Yeah, I can run up vertical surfaces as if they were... Yeah.
Because you're a monk.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just going to run up to it and try to hit it with my staff as hard as possible.
All right.
Bring it down on its head.
Okay. So if you can click and drag or your token if you like.
Yes.
Yep. All right, cool. The stones scuttle underfoot as they clip below you, and you're now in front of this creature. You can see that it has 3 heads. The middle one is a lion. The 2 side ones a dragon and a goat. It growls and snarls and bleats at you as you come upon it and bring down that staff. Go ahead and make your attack.
So yeah, after the last Jasper's game day and my hatred of goats and being turned into them, I'm going to aim for the goat head.
Goats are the devil, so
Let's go.
it makes sense.
Amazing. Okay. Amazing. That's great. So good. Oh, natural 20. Let's go. At my tables, we use brutals, which means that you are able to max out one lot of dice and then roll on top of that. So it looks like you did roll some dice already.
Yes.
I'm wondering if it already did. It did. It I don't think it added more damage to you. That's fine. So what's your max damage on the dice?
Let's see. Where it says that. 2 seconds. Action, cool stuff.
Oh, right. So it's already. We'll take the highest out of the two, which is it did roll 2 dice for your attack. We'll take the 5,
Okay.
and then it's a 6,
Cool.
and then your modifier on top, which is another 6. So you're going to deal 12, 17 damage. Awesome.
Nice.
You guys
and
hear the
then-
heavy thwack through the cavern.
and then I'm just going to bring the staff back up for my second attack.
All right.
Into its chin. So.
You see the goat's head daze. It moves back. All right. That is going to be a hit.
Nice.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
another 11.
1 down, and then 1 back up again.
Hells yeah.
And then I'm going to use furrow bows to do 2 unarmed strikes as well.
Okay, so you've done 2 attacks. So that would be your extra attack and then your bonus. So you do another 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's another hit for another 8
20.
damage. Yeah. Nice. Okay, and another hit.
and 28. Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, stuff just comes down on this goat head and then back
Yeah.
up again. And I think I'm just going to, instead of using my fists, I'm just going to
Yeah.
kick it in the head a
Yeah.
couple of times as well.
You see that head is like dazed a little bit as well. The lion looks back and snarls at you. Its paw like raking at you, trying to get you away from one of its heads. Is that your turn?
That is my turn. Yes.
Okay, brilliant. Okay, cool. We're gonna move on into the next turn. Oh wait, Don't do that. Okay, cool. All right, Vasila, it's your turn. Please use a linker.
Lovely. Hi. Well, Vasila's going to look up from her book and
Yeah.
realize, when did that? Eldritch Blast.
You hear a voice go, "Oh, don't do this. You're just going to die again. Seriously, why endanger yourself? There's more of them here. Let
That's
them take care of it."
Or I could just Eldritch Blast it and forget what you just said.
Sounds like too much effort. Go ahead.
Oh god, where is that?
So good.
There it is.
Okay. Okay, cool. That will definitely hit, but you rolled a 1. So as it flies out towards it, it hits nearby stones, shotgunning the debris into the creature's face, dealing that 1 damage.
Oh, no, you've just distracted me, and I mean,
Surely it's not my fault.
yes, it is. Everything is your fault.
Now, you are higher level, which means that you will get more raise
This
from
is
your
true.
Eldritch Blast.
All
Yeah.
right. I forget about this, so
Yeah. So you'll actually get another beam. You get to make another attack.
Cool. Ah, it's far better.
Oh no! Wait, will it hit? I don't think it will. Okay, cool. So this is another really cool thing in my games that I try to get everyone to do. If ever a creature misses you with an attack, you describe the miss. So as that shotgun's out, it sort of like recovers from the debris that was kicked off from the stone that you hit. It sees this other arc of brilliant force light. What's it look like, by the way?
It's more of a darkness, actually. So
sure.
Vasila has black eyes, which is
Yeah.
very opposite to the normal tiefling white. But
Hells yeah. So this darkness fires out and it instinctively kicks back and it hits a nearby stone behind. What effects does it have on the stone?
it just sort of almost starts, not like a disintegration beam, but almost like that. Like bits of it just start
hells yeah.
fizzing on it. Yep. Mhm.
Hells yeah, that looks sick. Okay, that brings us to the next turn. Mari, it's your turn. Please use a linker.
Sorry, what was that?
Linkers are something that I use in my table to help build the scene. So what was something that your character witnessed or sort of perceived on the previous turn? as we go into your turn, you just give a quick description of something that's happened in the scene. So you hear the sound of shattering stone.
I just like Joe just going, Sarah's just going at it with the fists, like got me all riled up.
Hells yeah.
So I'm just like, you and I'm going to jump in.
Amazing. Okay.
Let's see. I'm gonna just attack with my gonna fire a ray of frost.
All right, let's get it. Okay. So for everyone at home, we have a cool interface that we're using here
Natural
at home.
20.
Natural 20, let's go. Okay.
Will 28 to hit?
Definitely natural 20 hits. Yes, definitely.
All right, and that is going to be 18 damage.
18 damage. All right. Boom. Love it. Okay, cool. We've got some players donating. Chat members donating stuff in chat. So we've got a pool of the deck of many things, and we've also got we've got some advantage as well coming as well for the players. So when you're ready to pull that deck of many things, you can. I will say that will be an action on your turn to do so if you want to do it during combat, but you can do it afterwards as well. I'm very excited. I love the deck of many things. All right. Okay. So do you have anything else on your turn?
I'm just going to like after I'm kind of as a halfling, the short little jump like zap, and then I'm just gonna like drop to the ground and pull out my scimitar.
Oh, I love it. Okay. Brilliant. Okay, that brings us into the next person's turn. Where's my thing? Here we go. Gallon.
Just quickly, were you saying to pull the card out of the deck of many things now?
The person that got the pull was for Promethean. If Promethean wants to pull it during combat, has to pull it on their turn.
That's fine. I was just making sure.
Yeah.
Galan's gonna turn to Ronan and go, Ronan, are you also going forward? And as he says that, he's going to pull his backpack off and stretches it out, and out comes his mech shield, which stretches along, and he opens it up and dives into it, because that's actually his bag of holding. He starts pulling out some vials and stuff, and looks at one and goes, here you go, my friend, and hands him a potion of boldness.
Oh, yes. Okay, cool. For the people at home, what does that do? And also... And who would you pass it to exactly?
To Ronan.
Ronan, okay. Oh my gosh.
So the bag of holdings be redone as my shield / counter that I use for alchemy.
Yeah.
It takes an action to push out, and the experimental elixir of boldness does a D4 to every attack roll and saving throw they make, as well as when he takes it, it heals for 2d6 plus 5. Well, actually, plus 6 thanks to the extra intelligence.
Amazing. Okay. So that brings. Is that your turn?
That's my turn, and I stare up the hill and like, oh god, not again.
That brings us to Ronan.
Does indeed. Ronan turns to Gallon and says, I don't know how many times I have to tell you, I'm not going to put your experimental filth into my body. This is dangerous.
It is
what are you doing?
It's extremely good for you. It has fiber, minerals, and 3 vitamins.
Excellent. Meanwhile, do you see what's happening up here? And Ronan is going to cast Confusion at the closest of the creatures.
All right, so this one is definitely the closest. Now, with Confusion, can you angle it in such a way that it won't affect Saris?
No, but it's fine. But Ronan isn't the biggest fan of Saris in the first place, based on our travels so far. It's a thing. Librarians versus monks. It's a thing.
They're always meditating. We're always reading. It's like
that's right. But we'll whisper nonetheless. Oh, Saris, I am sorry, and we'll cast Confusion on the creature.
Oh, amazing. So good.
I'm so sorry.
All right.
It's awfully wrong.
So they both need to make saves, correct?
Yeah, wisdom save.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh. Oh, yeah, well, that's quite wisdom. Now, if you guys are the initiated, I'm using my pink deadlies this session. So,
Oh God.
Yeah.
I got a 17.
Oh boy. So starting off cool, I got a 10.
Who are you that is wise in the ways of science?
Nerd.
No.
All right. So what does your confusion spell? What does your confusion spell look like?
This is fine. So the confusion spell has a material component of 3 nuts, and so it will literally just be playing with these 3 nuts in Ronan's hand, spinning them around and around at first in a pattern, in a visible pattern, and then quite deliberately confusing that pattern so it's a random mix of those nuts.
Oh man, it's so good. I love
It's
it.
like a shell game.
Like a shell game.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Is that your
Find the
turn?
Queen. That is the turn. The confusion has a D10 rollable effect for anyone who failed that wisdom saving throw, however.
Cyrus, what was your result again? So sorry. Did that succeed?
Yeah, that succeeds. It's 17.
Okay, cool.
The
Yeah.
DC's 15.
I
What was
failed.
the creature's roll?
10.
Yeah.
It failed.
I'm going to get you a roll a D10.
So is it at the start of its turn? Or is it straight away?
Let me have a quick look here. Hey, first time cleric. Hi. Succeed on a wisdom saving throw when you cast the spell or be affected by it.
Yeah. And then I think it makes the roll at the start of its turns and
At
it
the
can't
start
take
of its turn,
reactions.
you're right. Yeah, you're right.
At the end of its turns, it can take another wisdom save and then try and end the effect.
Correct.
Hells
Bang
yeah.
on.
All right. Okay, so as that spell kicks off, the sound of scraping nuts coming from off in the distance, you start to see it twitch and sort of react. The dragon head sort of like looks to one side and burps a few licks of fire, while the goat now has several bumps on its head and starts bleeding. And the lion seems to be like just like panting in its spot. So we'll see what happens with that. We're going to move on to Lord Chadley's turn.
Very good. Lord Chadley will, as we've moved into this range and these creatures have come upon us, Lord Chadley will look up and say, "Hey, is bird? Is bear? Is lion? Is dragon? I'm confused. Whatever, let's kill it."
Amazing.
And
Way ahead of you, mate.
and this thing is on top of this cliff, which is difficult to scale. What's the height of the cliff?
It's 20 feet tall.
Oh. Lord Chadley, weighing his options here, will pull out a javelin and look to his colleagues beside him and say, "You know, back in day, I was champion of spear throw at school." And he will proceed to yeet said javelin at Bird.
Hells yeah, make an attack roll against
cheeky
it.
Jabby.
I'm gonna give you advantage because it is currently confused. Now I am just gonna quickly ask in chat for an update who has inspiration on there. Okay, cool. All right, what was that attack roll?
It is a 16, 25.
A 25? Okay, cool. That definitely hits. Roll damage.
All right. Here we go. Yeah. That is 8 piercing damage.
Hells yeah.
And Chadley would have a second attack. But he does not have a second javelin. So instead, he's going to grab his maul and run to the base of the cliff just to avoid anything coming from above and get a little bit closer.
Hells yeah. So are you able to move your token on the screen?
Let's have a squeeze. No, I am not.
So if you hold down left click, I can actually move your token for you if you're unable to move it.
Select token. There we go. I've got it. Hiya.
Hells yeah. All right, cool. That is a very nice spot to put yourself. Okay, cool. That brings us to the next person's turn. Okay, cool. So the one that's currently in front of you starts to just move back and forth due to this confusion spell. You can hear it's listening to something that you quite can't hear. As it does, it starts to like blink forward, and it's going to look towards you, Cyrus, and it's going to make attacks against you. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4. All right. It's going to make a horn attack against you with the fury and vengeance of the goat. It is coming straight for you. The goat gods must be coming after you. Okay, cool. That's going to be a 17 to hit.
Which I believe hits me. Oh no, armor class 19.
Okay, cool. So it does miss. So describe how it misses you.
So yeah, I see this the horn come towards me, and I'm literally gonna kind of lean to my side, and it just skims past my face.
Hell yeah!
See it just going past.
It smashes into some stones, cracking it. Then you see that it's still confused. However, the confusion result was 7 for you keeping track of that. So it's going to continue to use its multi-attack to try and attack you with its other heads. You see the dragon go and try to bite at you with its vicious fangs. That will be a 25 to hit.
Which does hit. Yeah.
Okay, so that's going to be 2d6. Okay, that's going to deal 16. 16 slashing damage. Piercing damage. Sorry. Yep. As that bite comes in, you see one of the claws try to rake down at your vitals as it's still sort of clenching down with its jaw, and it's going to miss with a bad result. Okay, cool. How does that miss?
You said it's trying to bite me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna once again, using my sort of agility, just sort of sidestep it and maybe just give it a little pat on the head as it goes past.
Hell yeah. I love it. Now you see the one that's up in the air start to move towards you all. It starts flying down towards the main group at this point. And it's going to it was 80 feet in the air. It's going to move 40 feet, 45 feet. It's going to move about here. And as it does, you start to hear the sound of rushing fire. The more of the dragon of this creature starts to light up, and as it does, it's going to breathe out a cone of fire towards you all with its fire breath. What I need from several of you is a dexterity saving throw. Let me just quickly check who exactly that's going to be. Okay, it's just going to be Ronan and Mari.
Looks like it's getting a little hot over there.
Yes. I don't mind.
Well, thankfully I'm short. Let's see what happens.
All right. We got a 16.
Got a 16.
Yeah. And then
I got a 24.
You got a 24? Okay, cool. You both succeed. However, yeah, you both succeed. However, you are going to take half damage.
Oh, yay.
All right. So you're going to take 37 halved, rounded down, which is going to be 18. As that fire licks out, baking the environment around it, it's then going to bank off and fly another 35 feet away from where you guys currently are. Okay, so let me get my ruler just to be sure. It's gonna fly up here, I think. Yeah. You see, Cyrus, you see the shadow sort of like move past you as it does. Okay, we're back to Cyrus's turn.
Okay, I am gonna try and run around the creature that's in front of me. And hit it from behind with my staff. I'll move there.
Hells yeah, totally can do that.
I have a plan.
See the plan.
Yeah, see it fail. I hit it with my quarterstaff once more from behind this time.
Oh no! Oh no! Now, do we have advantages on the table?
Have an advantage.
Kicking around.
Donation to give a player advantage. I'm gonna give you advantage. You have advantage. There are 3 more advantages. One for Angela. There's one for MissBowman, and there's one for Promethean as well. So log them on your sheets, guys. Hells yeah. That hits with a 16. You can still see it's sort of like trying to keep itself right. Its haunches sort of like bring back as well as it's trying to maintain its composure. That comes down, hits with a 16.
Can you do the flurry of blows in between attacks?
The timing on it is if it says immediately.
It's a bonus action, I think.
Yeah, so you can probably time it to do it in between. Yeah, I'm gonna say yes.
Cool. I'm gonna do an unarmed attack and gonna use my open hand technique to try and push it off the edge of the cliff.
Oh, let's go. Okay, cool. yeah. Okay, cool.
This is a good choice.
Okay,
a 12, which I think this is.
So as that comes out, you do hit it, but you hit the goat's butt, and it's very stubborn. Its back hoof cuts and comes up and goes, but doesn't move at all.
And then I will do my second attack as well.
All right. Yep. Because you got
like, why won't you move? Keep smacking him.
All right. You do hit this time. With the quarterstaff. You hit it on the butt.
Yeah, I'm literally now just smacking this guy on the butt with a big quarterstaff.
Okay, cool. Another 12 damage. Okay, cool. You see this heavy welt come upon its hide as well as you hide it with your quarterstaff, dealing another 12 damage. Yep. Go ahead, sir.
Is this a rope that's going down?
Yes.
Yeah, so I'll shout down to everyone and be like, stop trying to climb up the rocks and use the rope.
Amazing. So good. Okay, cool. Is that your turn?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, awesome. Okay, we're going to go to Vaz's turn.
Okay. There's 2. Fun. Damn it. All right. Let's put things up a bit. Let's firebolt that one. See what happens.
Are you sure?
I mean, what else do you want me to do?
You could use your Eldritch Blast on the one that's just tried to breathe fire on us and kill us with immolation.
That's the one I'm aiming for, though.
Yes. Oh, of course. But if it breathes fire...
I mean, yes. Oh, fine. We'll have it your way. Eldritch Blast.
All right.
I did forget as well that I also have, where are we? Repelling Blast. So if I hit, I push it back 10 feet, I think it is.
Oh, hells yeah. Okay, cool. All right. So you definitely hit it with that, dealing 4 force damage with crackling shadow. Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, that works. Did I do it again?
So this whole time, do you describe what's talking, or are they invisible right now?
So there's Vasilla is, some of you probably would have realized by now, she probably would have told you, she sees the spirits of dead animals who aren't very nice. And this one particular, it's a little gopher that like pops out of the ground and just tells her that she's terrible and people don't like her. So, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So she's... Sometimes she is talking to herself right now.
I love it. Okay, so it gets hit 10 feet, does it?
Yeah, it gets pushed back 10 feet.
It's going to be pushed into this wall, and I'm going to say that it's going to take a bit of damage as it does. You hear the sound of scraping hide against stone, dealing an additional 2 bludgeoning damage to it.
Nice.
All right. You now have another ray as well because your Eldritch Blast does too.
Cool, we'll do that again then. Be 19.
19? Awesome. Okay, cool. Dealing another 5 damage. You get pushed against the stone again. And as it does, you start to hear it bleat and roar in frustration. Hells yeah.
Yes.
All right. Moving on. That brings us to Mari.
All right. How many do I see? Is there still both going around?
Yeah, there's 2 of them. Yeah, there's...
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So Mari's just going to be like... And she's going to cast Bane at both of them.
Oh, hells yeah. Okay, does the magic manifest in any way? Is it like silvery? Is it fiery?
Well, because she's sort of a sword dancer by trade, it's going to be like flashy, silvery kind of with kind of like watery wave look to it.
Hells yeah, I love that. Okay, both of them become baned. Their attacks will now take a -4, and I believe their saving throws? I might be wrong there.
There is a creature must make a charisma saving throw, and
all right, Christmas. Do that.
That's gonna be
okay. They aren't the most charismatic creatures.
Why am I having trouble finding my DC? Goodness. Oh yeah, 16.
16. Okay. That's gonna be 2 fails.
All right, so there we go. So they are Bane.
Hells yeah.
So that means they have to, on any whenever target that fails their saving throw makes an attack roll or saving throw before the spell ends, target must roll a d4 and subtract that number from the attack roll or saving throw.
That's what we want to see.
I'm real confused. Chimera.
And of course, she fired this from her scimitar, so.
Hells yeah, that looks awesome. I love that, actually. Okay, we are going to move on down. It brings us to Gallon. It's your turn.
Yeah, so Gallon sees the Chimera on the right get smashed up against the cliff at the top there. Just a quick DM check. It says it's 60 feet from me to there. How do we do elevation in this one?
Elevation is a flat plane. So whatever the measurement is, we're not going to do like actual like measurement like Pythagoras theories or anything like that.
I was making sure.
Flat plane. That's 60 feet. 60 feet. We're playing on it's a 3D space, but we're also kind of playing on a flat space as well. So
I was hoping you're going to say that because it's exactly 60 feet range.
All right.
So, seeing it get knocked into the wall. Oh, I've got something for that. And he pulls out this little channel tube and a giant disc and loads it in. It starts spinning it and takes out 2 vials of acid, homemade acid, and pours it in.
Ooh.
And just gonna and launch it at that Chimera.
This one right here, or the one that was being
the one
hit?
up against the wall.
Hells yeah, okay.
And
cool.
effectively, this is me casting Catapult, but it's more of a trebuchet slidey disc thing.
Yeah, I love it.
And my alchemist uses discs filled with liquid.
Hells yeah.
So it's a 19 save DC.
19 with a -d4.
Yes.
Oh, so that's gonna be a minus, and it was which save is it? Dex?
Dex save.
Okay, they are quite dexy. Oh no, they're not actually. Okay, cool. So that's going to be a 15.
Okay, so you can rule this however you want, but the acid when it goes on a creature is 2d6 damage, and the bludgeoning is 3d8.
3d6, 3d8. Okay, cool. That's amazing. Do you want to roll? You can roll all those.
I rolled that one, and I'm just going to roll this one as well. Uh, 3 acid damage, but I add 6 to that because I'm an alchemist.
Yep.
And 12 bludgeoning. So 9 acid, 12 bludgeoning. As the acid just Green mist.
Hells yeah. You hear this creature cry out in pain as it's just received blows from the Eldritch Blast and then gets hit with a mass amount of acid and bludgeoning damage. It goes down on the ground and starts to groan. You can see it's sort of like biting away at its flesh and fur.
I think I hit it.
It's no longer flying as well. All right. Well done. Amazing. Okay, cool. We're going to bring it on to the next person. Ronan.
So, Ronan's well read, and he feels a little bit bad for the creatures having been completely plastered by acid. So, Ronan's just going to kind of saunter up a little bit closer and again just cast like another kind of rolling eye at Galen, trying to poison me on the inside, aciding the creatures on the outside.
Amazing.
And it's going to cast command at the one up against the wall.
All right. So saving throw.
So that's a wisdom saving throw. 15, yep.
With a minus D4.
With a minus D4.
All right. With the Bane dice, it's a 4.
Magnificent. So Ronan just takes this tiny little gnomic breath and just yells out at the creature, "Shoo!"
Oh, I love it.
Oh,
Hells yeah. Get out of here! Go! All right, so you're using the
It's a
fleet
single word. Yeah.
to shoot it perfectly. Okay, hells yeah, love it, love it. Okay, cool. All right, so on its turn, it has to flee by the fastest possible means. Okay, let's move on down and let's see what happens. That brings us to Lord Chadley Birmingham.
So these things, they're still at top of cliff, yes?
Yes. So the one still's like sort of like sort of like hunched over, acid biting biting at its constitution, and the other one is just being battered by the monk, nursing various wounds.
I look up cliff.
Yeah.
I look at everyone at bottom of cliff. I sigh, and I start climbing cliff.
All right.
And
performance check.
and I will use movement and action to get to top of cliff.
All right.
And as I get up, panting out of breath, I look at the creature and I go, "Surprise!" And I would like to use action search.
Oh boy, here we go.
And I will bring Betsy, my mole, down on creature.
All right, make an attack roll.
Hiya. That is 21.
21 definitely hits.
All right. Here comes the mole. That is, I can reroll a 1 because of the great weapon fighting.
Fighter. Yeah.
That becomes 13 bludgeoning damage with first hit.
All right. So where were you aiming that blow?
The creature is confused, dazed. I would have taken out. I would have struck one of the heads.
You hear a wet crunch underneath the mole. You can see that you've hit the dragon head, and several scales are dislodged down as well, and blood is pouring down its draconic features.
You know what? I think you need another one, and I will use my second attack.
Okay, make another attack roll.
Here comes Betsy.
I love it.
That is not so good. 13 to hit.
13 to hit. Do you have inspiration?
I do not.
All right, that is unfortunately a miss. You see the dragon sort of look up towards you, and it moves out of the way as the mole hits the ground with a heavy crunch. Stones kick up in all directions, and the draconic face sort of like growls back in defiance at you. Hells yeah!
You got lucky this time. I will stare at it menacingly, and
amazing.
that is how I will end my turn.
Okay, so it begins its turn. It needs to roll a d4. Boom. Sorry, not d4, a d10. The result is 3. All right. Let's see what happens. On a 3, the creature doesn't move or take actions this turn, so it just stands there dumbfounded, sort of like moving back and forth. Its head's wanting to move off in different directions or do different things. It's unable to do anything on its turn. That brings us to this one, who again dashes to flight and moves 120 feet away from the site. Okay. That brings us to Cyrus.
Cyrus is gonna try to do pretty much the same as what he did last time, but failed miserably at. And I'm going to hit it once more with my quarterstaff.
Right.
Spinning it round in my hand and then
that's a hit.
Swinging it round to hit.
All right. Where are you aiming?
It's gonna be on its flanks.
I love it.
J it up.
Okay. First one of the night.
Finish it.
Oh yeah.
All right.
That was so cool.
All right. So you can decide whether you want to make it lethal or not here. It's all in your hands. It is a melee attack, so you can choose to make it lethal or not.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna hit it in the side, and just you hear just like ribs cracking and bones.
The weight of the creature comes to bear, and it falls down on the ground and sort of like just slumps there. The creature, the one that's flying off, continues to fly off into the distance, still nursing the wounds of acid upon it. That is combat, guys. So we are out of initiative now, and you can now open roleplay and talk amongst yourselves. For Chadley and Cyrus, you see that there is a cave right here that yawns at you. You can feel cold air sort of expressing from that area. Okay, let me just change the music.
Chadley, my brother, you seem quite out of breath climbing up that cliff. Maybe a few less chickens at lunch.
Hey, every one of those chickens went to a good home. You know, you're not so bad yourself. You got up there rather quickly.
Yes, maybe more climbing cliffs and less chickens would make you less out of breath.
You know, I'm looking for talent like yours. My company needs good people to go on adventures.
Well, it's left to be decided whether I'm a good person or not, I suppose. But,
we can but see. I will look down the cliff at the others and just call down to them. Hey, there is cave up here.
Excellent. I like dark places.
Yes, I'm just tidying up 1 second and slowly bringing the edge of the shield back in, just
Hells yeah.
onto the backpack. And you see the blue lights in my armor light up again as it all connects.
Zilla's gonna walk past Ronan with her book back out, and as she passes him, she holds up the book. Poetry. Great. Very good recommendation. I approve. Thank you. We'll just keep walking.
It's not for everyone.
I'm going to now climb this mountain.
Yeah, I'm going to attempt that as well.
Amazing. Give me. You guys are able to climb it up there. It is
cool.
It is a hard climb. It's not an easy climb. But I won't make you guys do checks.
I will just quickly roll a performance check. I don't look too pathetic. For me, honestly, it was pretty good.
Amazing.
And thank you for the help at the top there.
Ronan has a particularly difficult time getting up the rope and isn't quite sure why, and has absent-mindedly just completely forgot to put the potion that he was given away, and was doing the entire thing one-handed and didn't realize.
Amazing.
And I don't know, but this mod guy can't seem to move his character.
Oh, really? Let me.
It's probably my fault.
Hey, does anyone have a cloth or handkerchief or
Thank you.
piece of...
Yeah.
May I borrow?
I think so.
Yes, I have.
Ah, thank you. I will take the cloth and I'll pull my javelin out of the body of this chimera and just wipe the gunk off the end and then hand the handkerchief back. Thank you.
That was my finest handkerchief. It was a gift from. You're welcome. Let's.
That's just gonna kick the head of the goat as she walks past. Fucking goats.
Man, to get some life in it. Okay,
No, it's not really necessary.
guys. I've just done the chaos checks for the spells. You've just given me 2 chaos for the world. So thank you so much for all those spell casting.
Thanks for telling us that after I picked a spellcaster.
No, I tried to tell you guys, but it was like a lot. I get it. It was like, this is what's happening in the world, and everyone's like, yeah, no, it's fine. I'll just whatever happens.
What could possibly go wrong?
Chaos is fine.
Broken ash.
Okay, so
We're gonna have a couple tables after us if that happens.
Okay, so there's 26 chaos in the world right now, which is super fun. Okay, cool. So we have a couple of deck pulls if you guys want to use them now. If you want to pull from the deck of many things. And we also have some advantages as well. Let me see if I can find my awesome deck of many things that I usually have on hand. Where are they?
Promethean has no interest in pulling from the deck of many things whatsoever, but Ronan, on being handed back the poetry book that he'd previously given to Basila to read over, notices something fall out of the pages and just kind of bends down to pick it up, and lo and behold, it is some kind of card-shaped item.
Oh no! So you've accidentally pulled from it.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm so happy.
I don't have my deck of many on me. That makes me sad. Okay. I guess we'll just use a card drawer. Okay.
Do it.
So guys, this cave, hey, pretty breezy. Nice and cool.
At least it gets us out of the midday sun.
Didn't drink enough for this.
Yes.
In the dark, I don't like this crap. By the way, Mari would have stowed her scimitar, determined who was the taller one between Galen and Ronan, and would have hitched a ride on their back. I'm only 3.5 feet tall. Why not?
Well, if we're not going straight in, I might just bottom of the backpack comes off and folds out to a stool.
Oh, now that is very useful. That's a great contraption.
Oh, God.
You showed me that before.
Okay, so the card that you drew was the Ace of Hearts, which is the Fates. So the Fates does as such. Reality's fabric unravels and spins anew, allowing you to avoid or erase one event as if it never happened. You can use this card's magic as soon as you draw the card or at any time before you die.
Magnificent. So
Very,
I can bank
very
that,
powerful.
correct?
Pardon?
I can bank that,
You
right?
can bank that. Yes, you can.
Noted.
All right. All right. So there was another card draw. Do we want to save it or do we want to draw it now?
But I think that was nonchalant enough that many of us wouldn't have taken notice. So if he's not drawing another, I'm okay skipping it for now and coming to that later.
Okay. All right. Well, the cave beckons when you are ready. For now, the other creature has flown off under the command of the spell that was cast from Ronan. What would you guys like to do?
So, guys, we are tracking Chaos Spawn, I believe. That is mission to hunt creatures, or hunt creature that is raiding and killing and stealing. And personally, I want to get my friend Bort back. Have we seen any signs recent?
Do you not think the two creatures with 3 heads were a sign?
Are they? Would they be chaos spawny enough for us to go?
Oh, definitely. Chimeras aren't something that you just see every day, especially in this part of the world. They do match the description of the creatures that people that survived their attacks. They spoke of this 3-headed creature with wings, leathery wings, and a goat head. It was horrifying to them. This is a victory. You have definitely killed one of them. They didn't speak of 2 though.
Well, there was no knowledge of 2 or more. So this may not be the end. There could be more. Does this cave? Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say maybe this is their lair that we can see in front of us. This cave system.
Would I be able to make some sort of check to have a look and see if there's evidence that this cave is some sort of lair?
Oh, definitely. Give me a survival check.
And I am trained in survival. That would be 19.
19? Okay, cool. As you move towards the cave, you definitely smell something on there that hangs heavy on the air. That of rotting flesh. There's also the scent of droppings, and you can also smell something you can't quite place your fingers on. You're not sure exactly what it is.
The smell of death lingers here, and also droppings, and also something I can't quite place my finger on.
Well, the smell of death scared me, so potentially the droppings could be this way. But are we done, you think?
We're committed to exploring this cave, right?
Mari's been sitting over on the side just chewing on some fried chicken.
Ronan Voss, you see something that catches your eye right here. Both your passive investigations pick up on it. It glints and almost giggles as the light hits it. Not with sound, but in poetry. Being poetic.
Oh, perfect. Ronan will immediately investigate that more closely.
All right.
Yeah, Vass is basically like, shiny.
So roll for sleight of hand to see who grabs it first out of the 2 of you.
Come on.
Where are we? Yeah. Feels
13 and...
Not 20.
20. Let's go. Okay, cool.
9.
So as you reach down to grab whatever is sort of revealing itself with your passive investigation, you scoop up what looks like a very fine piece of jewelry. It seems to have a very beautiful luster to it, and is in the shape of a shield with 3 inset gems across the top, and then they seem to be like moonstone.
That's a shiny trinket. What do you have there?
I'll make an investigation check on it, or would it be Arcana or something?
Arcana.
I actually have efficiency in that. No. Okay then.
Another natural 20. Okay. This particular ring is quite rare. From what you can tell, if it is indeed magic, this would be a ring of protection.
Ring of protection.
Nice. It's a natural 20. You can actually see it has a name that is sort of worked into the band on the inner lining of an individual known as Selin.
Ellen.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Ellen. We hardly knew you.
Does that name ring a bell for myself or anyone else?
Roll a. If you want to search the annals of your mind, roll a history check.
Was that asked out loud?
Yeah, I was asking out loud.
I'm trained in
name?
history.
What name is that?
Selin. I don't know a
Selin.
Selin.
I rolled 15.
I got a 22. So
Okay, cool.
potentially.
I got a 19.
Also
And-
19.
Also, with that history check, would any of my friends not have dark vision?
I'm a halfling.
I'm good.
Okay. For the 22, Selin is the name of a wanted wizard by the Order. This wizard is known for crimes against the realms, spawning more chaos into the world.
Yes.
He isn't
Selin.
known for these parts. He's usually known for somewhere a little bit more north than here.
I believe he's a wizard from the north, wanted for chaos-related things. Could be interesting. Now, could I have that ring?
Strange to drop a ring around here. It's a bit far south. For my understanding of Selin's activities. Do you think they could be in the area?
Could be.
Chaos is ever unpredictable.
Are we going to have to apprehend a wizard? I thought we were just investigating a cave.
Could be in
Well,
it. Could be duplicate.
Maybe we go in cave, have a look around. I have some torches, it's cool. And hey, who knows? Maybe we find dead wizard and bada bing, bada boom, we get bounty, hey? Maybe there's bounty on head, we get gold, we go home, we sleep.
At the mention of bounty, the one who realized who Selin was, you may do another history check to determine how much Selin's head is currently worth.
I will roll again. 20
figures. 20.
20.
All right, 20 and 18. A very tidy sum. 20,000 gold pieces.
Yes, we must apprehend him at once.
If he
We'll
is
split it 4 ways.
if he is brought back dead, however, half as much.
Still.
They're less trouble, and we don't have to feed them. So there are benefits.
You know,
An entire wing of the library.
for a paltry sum, we could get resurrection and then claim full bounty.
I like you. I knew I liked you.
I am money man, yes.
Let's go do
Roll anyone who has proficiency in Arcana or Religion may roll
that.
at the mention of resurrection.
I know nothing of these things.
And even for me.
I know some of these things.
Okay,
That's a
so
21.
I think a 21. For Arcana. Okay, cool.
Yeah, sorry, go.
The research into true resurrection or regeneration, reincarnation and all that is still out. There's not many people that know it. There's only one individual known on this in this world that can cast true resurrection, and that is Sylphie, who is the saint of the god of life in this realm. It is a 9th level spell, however, so it is cast very carefully because it has a chance of bringing a lot of chaos into the world if the chaos check is to fail. So if for people at home that are interested in my cool system that I'm very excited to show on the YouTube and all the other games that are coming out, it would bring in a 18 chaos into the world? Yeah. No. 38 chaos into the world if it goes wrong. Yeah. Okay, cool. Anyway, bit of fun. So the cave beckons. You found a ring.
Yes, let's go.
Or you can wait to see if this creature returns, because how long does your command last?
It is just effective
The creature gets a wisdom saving throw at the end of its turn, so it could be rolling and rolling until it succeeds.
Okay, I'm going to roll one for now. Okay. Still under the effects of command. Okay, cool. We have a list of advantages as well. I have a DM's choice one, which is super cool. Promethean, Ange, and MissBowman, you still have advantage as well.
Cool.
Okay.
I say we go inside cave, and if this is creature's lair, then we set trap. I have trap in backpack. It comes up to cave. It steps on trap. Ow, my foot, and then we get it. And meanwhile we explore, find dead wizard maybe.
This sounds like a plan.
Yes.
Amazing.
All right, I will crack out torch, and I will crack out bear trap.
Okay. Torch. Turn your torch on.
And I just pull out one of my hammers and I cast light on it. And when I cast light, I literally just tink tink, and it just sort of lights up with a little holy flame sort of thing. It's not burning hot; it's a cool flame.
So I'll walk up to the sort of mouth of the cave and Dread, is there any markings around the outside of the cave or any?
Roll an investigation check for me.
Anything?
Great question. Yeah, investigation check is what I'm going to ask for.
10.
10. Okay.
I can see.
You can definitely see scraping and movement here. You do see the tracks of the creatures. They are very easy to spot. However, any other footprints that might sort of like lead you to think that there's something else in here, with that investigation, you aren't quite sure. Yeah, there's too much movement in the air, especially with battle that's just sort of kicked off as well.
I'll turn to the group and say, it looks like their movement has come in and out of this cave. I agree that we should head in.
All right. Just
if there are two of those creatures, there could be more around, so we should be careful.
Now, you had so it was Chadley that was setting up the torch, and then what else did everyone have?
Just a hammer with light on it.
Hammer with light on it. Okay, brilliant.
I've got a hooded lantern.
I've got dark vision. I'm good.
Nice.
Samesies.
I did, unfortunately, with my gold, buy a donkey for this journey.
I would so
can I just go outside? Just before we go inside, could I just go, you're a thrill. Go. Go. Oh no, my lunch was on there.
I haven't done a donkey for a while. It trots off.
It's okay, I've got some chicken.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Sorry, who had the hammer with torch? Was it Gallon?
Yes.
Yeah, brilliant.
I do have dark vision, but I like
Wanted to
color.
help out. Hells yeah.
I like color.
Color's good. Okay, cool. And you said it was a cool blue light, wasn't it?
Cool blue light.
Yeah.
I'm putting the ring of protection on, by the way.
Awesome. It does take. I think it is attunement, so it does take. Protection. It's a nice fit, strangely enough, and it's cool to the touch. Okay. It does require attunement, which means that you will need to take an hour to sort of attune to it with a short rest.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, but it is on and snugly around your finger. Okay, we're gonna go with. Light.
Myra's going to finish off her chicken and then take a quaff of a healing potion because she's a little sore.
And on seeing that, Ronan will just kind of ask, is anyone else in need of any healing? Like, as you all know, I'm not overly religious, but this book of prayers that I have has come in quite useful for healing people up in the past. So if anyone's feeling it, let me know.
I took a slight nick from the lion head.
I also can assist with healing, and you see me just detach this gun. It pulls out a little pistol, pulls out a giant red canister, and screws it in. And you see this giant needle come out the end of it.
Oh boy!
This is my inoculation pistol. Anybody needs healing, just ask.
Priscilla just backs into the darkness.
Yeah.
And I've got the, which one is it? One with shadows, so I just disappear.
I'll
Like
walk up to
Homer
Ronan in
into
the
the bushes.
I Homer Simpson into the darkness.
I'll walk up to Ronan, put my hand on his shoulder, and be like, "If I need healing, I think I'm gonna come to you."
All right.
I can heal as well. I'm just saving it. That's all.
To me as well.
Why do all my inventions intimidate people? Is it my genius? No. No, it's not.
I just want to see control tests before I make myself the guinea pig. That's all.
You guys can see.
I got a guinea pig. I got a guinny pig, and she points down to the ground. There's nothing there, but she can see a spectral guinea pig that's just walking in circles.
Priscilla, is it one of the dead animals?
Yes. By the way, can you exercise them, please? Because they're annoying. So
Take
annoying.
them for a walk.
I am surrounded by crazy people, I say as I turn and start to walk into the cave.
All right. As you guys walk into the cave, you find that it's quite snug. It's only at one point either 5 or 10 feet wide. You can see that it's naturally formed, as well as the roof also gradiates from low to high. So at points you have to sort of like duck and then stand back tall and whatnot. If you had flying speed, it would be definitely harder for you to move through this place. You can tell that because a lot of the ground is worn away from where these creatures are walking in and out. Okay, proceed as you will. You can feel the cave is quite cool to the senses here, but you do get the sense of rot in this place.
Oh. Mari, it's kind of oppressive in here. Sensation speaking, can you maybe give us a little something to lighten the mood on the way?
Well, I'm not going to do a sword dance in this location, but and I'll start singing a song that's based on from the hometown, come from the sea. I'm a chook raffler. That's my last name, so I have plenty of chicken, by the way. So yeah, I'll start singing "Step gaily on we go, heel for heel and toe for toe, arm in arm and row on row, all for Mari's wedding." Hey.
Do you have advantage already? Because if you don't, you get it.
Hey.
You definitely get inspiration for that. Hells yeah. Amazing.
That's amazing.
Now, just to note, Chadley would have left the bear trap set up at the entrance to the cave. And heading in, unless anyone else wants to take the lead, Chadley would have his maul on his back, and instead he would have the torch in one hand and a shield in the other, and be rocking that in the front.
Hells yeah.
Very cool.
That's Saris Ronan. As you get to this room down here, this is where you can see that they've been feasting or whatever they've been pulling away from caravans or whatnot. You can see several torn apart carcasses. There is offal everywhere, and this is where a lot of the stench is sort of like permeating from. You can see that roll me an investigation check if you really want to know what's amongst the carcasses here. If you want to leave it, you don't have to roll.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
With a natural 20.
Oh my god.
You know exactly what's here. There is
know how that happened.
Yeah, so with a 19 and anything above a 15, you can see that there are several cow carcasses here. You can also see that there are some giant insectoid creature carcasses here as well. This world has giant insects as beasts of burden and whatnot. So you can actually see there's a giant bee here. You can also see that there are several humanoid bodies that are amongst the carcasses here as well. Yeah.
Any of the humanoid bodies look like a wizard?
With a natural 20, I'm going to say that.
With a hat that says wizard. Just
yeah, it's like Here I lie.
Curled up slippers.
It's hard to tell. A lot of the clothing or whatever they were wearing was ripped to shreds. There's no staffs or spell books here or whatnot. All right. As you guys move here and you're sort of like witnessing the rot, you start to hear movement from the next chamber moving towards you. You start to hear this very low growl coming from over in this direction as well. Padding out into the light, you can see a baby chimera with 3 heads. You can see that the little dragon looks up in your direction, and the little lion cub looks at you as well and goes. And you can also see the goat also goes. You can see that the lion sort of like bends down and almost like tries to threaten you away from the food.
I think I can handle this one.
But it's cute though.
Does it taste good?
We won't be eating the small creature if we can possibly help it. This is a perfect opportunity to study chaos.
There's only one way to find out.
Or we could just give it a hug.
Galen, you get a tranquilizer in that thing or what?
You see the dragon head look in your direction, and it opens up its little wormling mouth, and smoke starts to trail from its nostrils. You see fire start to bloom in the back of its gullet, and it lets out a little belch of fire. It barely reaches you at all.
Baby!
I'm just gonna throw some chicken. There you go, little one.
Well,
You offer some chicken to it.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna throw some chicken.
It lands in front of
fried
it.
Stuff.
Very cautiously, it starts to sniff the air. The cub goes in first and starts to sniff a little bit closer. The other 2 set of eyes watching you so you don't move too fast towards it. It starts to nibble at the chicken and then picks it up and starts to bite it. The dragon head comes around and tries to wrestle it off the lion cub, and you can see they're sort of fighting over it as the goat is just watching you as they're fighting over the piece of chicken.
Okay, listen, what if we all take a piece of food? At least one piece of food for each head. There's as disgusting as it is.
For the goat?
No, fuck the goat.
I feel like we now definitely know that this is Big Monster's lair. And if Baby is here, he's definitely coming back.
It is. You have a trap out the front there, though. That should let us know when it returns, so we've still got some time.
And
what do we do with this thing?
with that, Galen just sort of turns around and once again pulls off his shield into the backpack, opens it up, and slowly pulls off a part of it. And it looks like a mini petrol bowser. And then he folds out 2 legs and arm, and it's got a little gun thing, and he puts it down and goes, "Hello, Tim. Arise." And just slowly opens the top and pours acid into it. "All right. So if anyone comes this way, spray them with the acid." And that's my
little homunculus, right?
Little homunculus, and it stands for tomorrow's inoculation module.
Hell yeah! I love
Tim
it.
for short.
Now, question: was the bear trap pinned down? Like, does it have a chain connected to it?
So Chadley would have driven in an iron spike and some chain if he had the time.
Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, I'm going to say that you definitely had the time to do that.
What if we try and communicate with this thing? I could probably compel it to speak to us if we think that would be useful.
Proficiency in Arcana?
Yes.
Eduardo.
Anyone has proficiency in Arcana may roll at the mention of that.
Okay.
You think this thing can speak?
I've lost my things.
I can make it speak. 25 I roll.
25 on Arcana? Okay, cool. Your eyes sort of draw towards the dragon head, and you sort of remember that there is a language dragons. Now, I say that there is a language of dragons because dragons are mythical in my world. They haven't been seen, and if they have been seen, they're usually that of legend or myth. So the language of dragons is very much one of those like, oh, you're learning Draconic. Why are you learning Draconic? There's quite literally like no text or anyone speaking it.
As it so happens, Ronan is a bit of a linguist and understands about 8 different languages.
Yeah, and that's what I love.
You're such a nerd.
Let me try something real quick here. There's no possible way that this could work at all. This won't work. And we'll say in Draconic to the creature, hello?
It doesn't seem to be speaking, but it does seem to be responding.
Okay, this is good. I think we've established some kind of bond here. Do we think there's any kind of questions we want to ask her, or do we
I have a book of dirty limericks I got from a sailor, and I can't read it. Maybe you can translate it.
Oh, I can read it. Why did you tell me that? I can read everything. Give me. Okay, later.
So good.
I'm fine. Later.
I love it. Now,
I cannot read.
It is strange that this creature and the creatures that you fought had dragon heads there. The way the world is with chaos, it wouldn't surprise you that something has sort of like manifested from the understanding of what they're meant to look like. It sort of like moves forward, very intrigued by the words that you're speaking in Draconic.
And in stilted, horribly mispronounced Draconic, Ronan will say, friendly, friends.
Roll a persuasion check.
Murder.
Look, I'm gonna burn one of my little
Inspiration.
advantage buys here if we can.
Yep. Okay, cool. That means that Ange and MissBowman still have it on there as well. 18?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20? Okay. As you do that, using your body language and also maintaining the ability to speak Draconic, you see it sort of like hear that word and it starts to move up a little bit more friendly towards you. The 3 sets of eyes looking up at you, catching the light of the torch and the hammer.
Okay, this is great. More food. Someone give me more food real quick.
Uh,
I will pull out some more of that chicken.
And Ronan will pass that chicken through to the dragon and then just indicate to the party, just have a look at the nest just real quickly while we do this.
Yeah.
See what else might be there.
As in, try and move past it. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
just
small.
carefully.
I'll give it a shot.
Give it a go.
Take
Hells
it
yeah.
slow.
Give me a stealth check.
No.
Joe, you also got inspiration as well.
Thank you, chat.
That was a 10, not much of a stealth check for a small person.
Stealth check for a small person. Actually, take it with advantage because it's currently feasting on what all the various foods that are being like. Yeah, exactly.
17.
17. Okay, cool. It doesn't notice you pass as it's currently like having the time of its life, eating the rations that are being presented to it as well. It's becoming very friendly at this point. Okay, cool. So you're going to move back into the nest. And as you do, you start to find yourself in a room that is laden with gold. Do you have dark vision at all? I think you do.
I don't.
Yeah. So, but you can see in this room, there's a collection of things that have been gathered, various chests, bolts of cloth, as well, and there's also this glowing gem off in the distance as well. There have been several glowing gems that this sort of like worked into this room. And there's also a pool of lapping water just below it as well. Okay, cool.
So has is my homunculus out sentry just above us there?
Yeah. So where did you put it up here, right?
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah,
right where you put.
Yeah, hells yeah. Okay, cool.
And I said, now remember, you've got the little beeper in your pocket. If you're scared, you can press the beeper. It will make a noise. It's a very quiet noise, but we will hear it. I love you. Be a good boy. Be a good boy.
I love it. I love it so much. Okay, cool. So what would you guys like to do next? You found a room that's filled with treasure that has been stolen from various caravans and raided from various settlements nearby. This little tiny chimera cub is just having the time of its life as the sentry is currently keeping watch up top here. As that's happening, you guys are going to hear this heavy clang of metal, and there's also a roar that echoes through the cave from where you once came. The trap has been sprung at the base, and you hear the sound of rushing chain and cries of agony from the entrance of the cave as well.
The creature is here.
Oh no, my baby.
Oh, my dad is back.
What's the sort of chimera baby like reaction to that sound?
It hears it and it looks up in shock, and there's a look of panic. You can see that some of the food is sort of dropping from its various mouths as well, and the cub, the lion cub, mews a little bit. The dragon starts to look around to see if there's anything that's going to come that's coming for it right now.
How big is it? Like, does it look big?
It's a small category, small.
I would like to, in fear, I could tell people did not want this to die. I would like to cast sleep on it.
Okay, cool.
It's either gonna be that or friends for me, one or the other.
At what level do you cast it?
Just level 1, I believe. It's my racial trait.
Right.
And what it is basically I take a disc out and I infuse it with beautiful images. And it's basically Galen giving a podcast on the virtue of using water for and then basically throws it and tries to put it to sleep.
I
It
can
doesn't have
assist
many.
you by singing a lullaby or something. If that's
Yes,
That would be
cool.
amazing.
It falls asleep. You can start to see it's put to ease as it slowly sways back and forward, and then it just falls to the side.
And I say, good. It's okay. And I just put down my shield and open it up and slowly open my cabinet of holding.
Hells yeah.
Good, chimera baby. Go in there, little monstrosity. There you go. Shh. Oh, yes, I'll open this up when you're done.
So good.
Close it up.
And
Put it back on the back.
Hells yeah. And with that, I think we're gonna take a quick break, guys. We're gonna get up. We're gonna go to get a drink, stretch, grab some tea and snacks, and when we get back, we'll continue on this awesome adventure. Guys, thank you so much for being here, and thank you for everyone that's here who has been donating and also watching this amazing game with these amazing people.
We're really close to 3,500.
Oh, let's go! Oh my gosh! Give a round of applause. That's massive.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Hells yeah. Guys, thank you
Well
so
done.
much. Hells yeah. All right, we'll be right back. everyone, we're back for the second leg of this adventure. We just had a massive break, and we're feeling pretty good. We're gonna get back into this. We left off with the players being on a quest to hunt down some chaos spawn who have been terrorizing the countryside. They have slain one of them, but there was two of them, and they discovered that they were mates. So they've discovered that inside their little lair was a little baby chimera who's super cute. They've put the chimera to sleep. They've found the things that the chaos spawn has stolen from the various people across this realm, and now they're deciding what's happening next. Command was cast on one of them and sent them fleeing off into the distance, but I was rolling as roleplay was happening, and it has come back and has now blocked the entranceway to this place. All right. Well,
can I just add, when you say we put it to sleep, it's sleeping. We haven't.
Oh, yes. No, you are right. The baby chimera is sleeping from the spell that's been cast asleep. So, yes.
Having beautiful dreams in triplicate. As
100%.
Yes.
And Gallon has stashed that away in some kind of...
he has.
Gallon has
Yes?
put down his shield and opened it up. And inside is a shelf of holding, and basically it's where I keep all my alchemy stuff. And I placed it inside very gingerly. And as I did, I was like, oh, I can't remember seeing this sleeve here. And I pick it up and I'm like, oh, like, do a little arcana check on it. You know, I know it's not these, but I once heard of a deck of cards that, it's the most fantastical story about a deck of cards with magic. And I pull one of the cards out to have a look what's in it.
Let me get my deck of many things that I've actually got. Okay, so...
Yes, great and terrible things would happen when they pulled the cards.
Instant death.
Oh, yes, instant death.
That's one of them.
That's one of them.
Now, we've already drawn the Fates card, which was the Fates card.
Now,
so if we draw that again...
regardless of what happens, I will say this. The shield is on the ground. The tiny baby chimera is inside the shield of holding. So regardless of what happens to me, the baby should be fine.
All right, you let me know when to stop.
We've just kidnapped it, basically.
Yeah.
Yes, it has at least 11 minutes of air.
We've given it drugs to put it to sleep, and now we're kidnapping it.
Let me know when to stop, and I'll draw your card. Good luck.
Stop right now. Thank you very much.
Here we go. Do you want me to count down from the top or just the top?
I trust you implicitly to do the most dramatic and entertaining thing.
Your card. Well, okay. What about chat? Just answer quickly. What number you guys want?
Burn and turn. Burn and turn.
Burn and turn. Let's just do it. We're just doing it. We're going to the top. Don't worry about chat. Chat. Don't worry about it. Here we go. What is it? It's balance.
Balance.
Yes.
Balance.
I believe this gives me cat-like reflexes that I never fail a dex save. Let's move on.
Do you actually know what balance does?
I'm assuming that, but I'm also lying, so no.
So your alignment changes instantly.
Oh.
I am so happy. Time to kill a baby chimera.
Oh, no.
You're talking.
One second, people. What does it change to? Sorry.
It's so it's opposite. So if you were lawful, you're chaotic. If you were good, you're evil.
And neutral?
I guess neutral. Yeah.
I think I'm lawful neutral.
Lawful neutral. So you're chaotic neutral right now.
Yes, I believe. Most likely, there should be at least 15 minutes of air left for the chimera since it's sleeping, knowing full well there's 11. I need parts, okay? Just don't judge me.
Awesome.
Oh my goodness.
It will be fine, I promise.
As you say, it will be fine. You hear the sound of clattering chains from the cave mouth once again. The multi-headed creature bleats, roars, and growls towards you.
I would like to go and just have a look around corner just to see if creature is stuck or it's coming at us.
All right. It is stuck for now.
Hey guys, it is stuck at entrance to cave. You want to wait here or should we go get?
Just a quick question.
Yeah.
Do I hear a beeping coming from my homunculus?
You do.
1 second, I'll get it. Oh, sorry, it's my phone. I'll be back in a second. Hang on. And I just walk over to Tim and
Alert!
deactivate.
Alert!
Yeah.
There is chaos in vicinity. Alert!
That's so good.
I need to. That voice module is just fantastic. I need to program that in better to say more things.
All right. So, what do you guys want to do?
Shinies.
Shinies? Okay. I'm going to be rolling to see whether or not I can get out of this hunting trap. So, it will eventually get out.
It's a DC 13 strength.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So,
I'll keep watch on it.
Right.
I'm going to cast Guardian of Faith. I'm a bit squishy. I'm going to need some assistance.
I love it.
Yeah, I might just do mage armor as well. Priscilla just does the keys, keys, wallet, phone type of pat. Like, where is everything?
Wallet,
I'm okay.
keys,
Excellent.
Wallet, keys.
Okay.
Cyrus is going to wander over to the pool of water and just sort of peer in to see if you can see how deep it is or if there's anything.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
My dex mod is
17.
17? Quite deep, and it also continues on. From what you can see, it's more of a tunnel. There are various light crystals, much like the one that you're standing next to, that sort of illuminate the path. You can also see that there are these, it's almost like seaweed that's sort of like moving back and forth. With the 17, that's where you kind of like, you were able to look past them and see that it continues on. Without, if it was lower, you would have missed it.
I'll turn to the people that are also in the room and say, it looks like down in the water there's a way out. So if we were to be pushed too far back, we still are able to escape.
in the water.
It would require swimming.
You see a cat go, no, you're not going down there because you will die.
You've been wrong every single time you've said that.
Yes, but I will be eventually right at some point. You willing to bet on that?
I hate water. This is why I prejudiciate myself clean. I hate water. It's
Yes, and I lick myself.
You do. It's gross. And no one else can see it.
Gross. Not all of us has prestidigitation.
I try and kick it into the water even though I can't.
Does your foot collide with it or just sort of like floats through it?
It just goes through it. Yeah, it just goes through it.
You've tried that before? And the gopher is going to be like, you have tried that before and to no avail. You think that you would smarten up at this point.
Well, it's this one just said, I will eventually be right.
Quite clever. Yes, quite clever. Yes.
Stop agreeing with each other.
Amazing. Okay, cool. So now that you're sort of sitting near this pool of water, you can see that there are iron banded chests in this area, bolts of cloth as well. The chests sort of spew various coins of like different denominations: copper, silver, gold. You can also see that there are several other valuable items here, like paintings and gemstones.
Wow.
You guys find anything good back there?
No.
All right.
There's another way out. I'll show it.
Chains rattle again at the cave. You can hear the sound of claws against stone. It's still unable to escape.
And I look for anything magical.
How would you like to do so?
With either, I've got investigation or arcana. Investigation, I guess.
You can do investigation, sure.
Cool.
So,
That's annoying.
You pick up a candelabra. It is very lustrous and being polished to great effect. You can see that it has this script written into it in Old Elvish.
I can read it because I have Eyes of the Runekeeper. What does it say?
It seems to be it seems to mention a belonging to a family, and it almost has a story written across its form. It doesn't speak of magic, however, it does speak of the time when wood elves came from the central, like, wooded heart of the realm, pushed out and claimed dominion over the other realms, becoming high elves.
Who else? Was one of the party an elf?
I am.
Yeah.
I am. I'll be like, this is about you, your people. And I throw it to him. Or whoever. He said first.
That'll be him. I'm right up near the entrance.
He's closest. I just hand it to him. Yeah.
So I'll sort of take this candelabra and turn it over.
Yeah.
I don't care of shiny objects and pretty things, unfortunately.
I'll have it back then.
Amazing.
Hey, Galen.
Yes.
That thing is going to get out of the chains eventually. Do we want to maybe set up trap around this corner?
I believe that would be a good idea. But also, let me just try. So, Tim, could you?
I feel like Mari does the best.
Yeah, no offense.
I'm there with you, sir.
Would you please be a dear and go spray acid on said beast?
Spraying acid.
No, not now. No, I understand. Lord Birmingham is our friend. He's our friend. Go out to the other chimera, please.
Yes. Would you like to see shopping options first?
After. But yes. Save. Hyperlink.
Amazing. Okay, cool. So it's going to go out and pelt this thing with acid. Guys, apparently it's dance time because we've reached 3,500. Am I correct? Is that why dance time's happening?
It is dance time!
Yeah!
Dancing!
Let's go!
Let's go party.
Vogue.
Oh, wait, that's this one, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Galen says, I believe I can help.
Hell yeah. Oh my gosh. All right. Thank you so much for helping us reach $3,500.
Yeah.
Mental health, suicide prevention, and awareness. Thank you so much. Our stories are powerful, and so are our characters. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart, my dreaded heart. And for guys, thank you so much. All right.
In honor of that, I would like to blow 3 of my magical tinkerings to make a DJ set for our uns session.
Let's go.
Switch to chaotic, right?
It's EDM. It's hardcore EDM.
Oh my gosh. Hell yeah. Amazing. And there's a giveaway incoming as well. Hells yeah.
Nice.
All right. So should we see what this acid does to this chimera?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yes. How do I just roll?
Splish
All right.
splash.
6, 11, 13, 15 damage plus 6 is 21 acid damage.
Boy, okay. You hear more pain-curdled cries coming from the calf mane. The calf mane is what cave mouth is what I was trying to say. The cave mouth. Okay. All right. So it's still there. I'm gonna give it another shot at this. Okay, you hear the sound of the chain dislodging from the stone. It starts to run into the cave now at full force. You can start to see it sort of scrape against the stony surface, grazing itself without even worrying about that. And it's going to try and claw at the first person it sees at the mouth here, which is going to be it's going to go for Tim first.
Intruder alert! Intruder alert!
I love it so much.
I forgot to install your armor.
Activated. Cheat mode activated.
Cheat mode. Scapegoat mode activated. Amazing. Okay, cool. Cool. It's going to try and just like light it up. So I need a deck save from Tim.
Hey. Hey, 14.
14. Okay. I think that's
Can I see Tim?
I would say that you would have wanted to keep an eye on Tim, so you see the silhouette of Tim sort of bloom into sight as that fire starts to lick the stone. With 14 was the result.
I would like to use my flash of genius to throw a flashbang towards
Tim. What does your flash of genius look like?
It's literally pulling out one of the discs, and I put 2 drops into it, and Lord Cunningham would see it start like fizzling and just start. Oh. I'm like, hold this! No, wait! No! Chuck it and. Massive flashbang as it hits there.
Okay, cool. Which makes it a success.
Up to 20,
Up to 20, hells yeah. So it's going to then roll its damage dice, and then it'll take half as much.
It does have evasion.
Oh, so then it takes none. Awesome. Okay, cool. So like it lights up the cave, heating the stone around it, and Tim dodges the whole fire with the perfect evasion.
when the sparks clear, I'm like, no! Oh God! Oh, thank God. And then I see the monster coming and I'm like, God.
Cool. You can see it just scrambling. It's almost like watching a cat run on tiles. It seems to be moving as fast as it can and slipping in places and sort of like ramming against the stone. Pun intended, because it has a goat head. So let's... we won't roll for initiative. What we'll do is your turn, my turn. So we're just going to... Everyone can have a turn. And if you have something to go straight away, we'll go. You get 10 seconds to act because we're using one. Yeah, go ahead.
Me. All right, so she's still got the dance beat going, and she starts dancing out towards back into here with all the bodies in it. And how many skeletons did you say there were? And bodies and stuff?
Oh, a bunch. So,
a bunch?
Yeah, a bunch.
I've still got the beat going, and I cast Dance Macabre, I think that's how you pronounce it. And 5 of them just rise up.
Okay. That's what's happening.
Yes.
All right.
It's at level 2,
that's a
I think.
5th level spell.
No, it's 5th level spell.
Yeah, which means it's a DC 10 for chaos. They're chaos for me. Sad dread. Okay. Okay. So describe what it looks like if you can.
So there's a few bodies hanging around in that room, and as she just she comes dancing in, she just finger guns at each of them.
Hells
and they just stand up and start wriggling along.
They start doing the Thriller dance.
Yes, they do.
Okay, cool. All right. So, and then do you send them off to attack?
Bonus action. Yes, I can mentally command them. So I will be getting them all to move towards the Chimera.
A swarm of undead creatures moves towards this acid damaged Chimera. Okay, roll attack. Does anyone else want to do anything as this is happening?
Lord Birmingham will have pulled out a net as the Chimera is distracted and would like to cast that over the Chimera as it gets closer.
I'm going to roll these on just in person because it's going to be easier.
Definitely do
if
that.
the net succeeds, then it will be all tangled up and attacks would have advantage against it.
Yeah. Okay.
Do I roll for each or?
So let's if you want to roll for each, usually at my table with AoE stuff, if a player wants to roll for each, we can do it if we have the time, which I'm okay with, or you could just roll and it'll equal all of them.
It'll be a 15 to hit then.
Okay, 15 definitely hits.
Right. Okay.
Now let's just double check. Let's see if that net hits because you might have advantage. Okay.
21.
Hits. Okay, you have advantage against it because it is restrained. Yep. All right. Does anyone else want to do anything? As this gnat flies out, entrapping the chimera, you can see that this swarm of undead go towards it. Yep.
Sorry, I misunderstood. So you're letting all of us go. Awesome.
Yes.
I would like to just slowly move behind Lord Cunningham. Hopefully he doesn't see me and just sort of hide a bit.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay.
I've got you covered.
Each zombie does only
thank you,
2
Lord.
damage each.
So how many? There was
5, so 10
5.
in total. Yeah.
10 in total? Okay,
10
cool.
bludgeoning damage in total.
All right, cool. You start to see them rake and pull and punch the creature as well with unbridled fury. They start to tear away tufts of fur, causing it to bleed. Okay, is there anyone else who wants to act?
Cyrus is just going to run up behind the group and just hold up his staff like in a fighting stance.
Yep. Hells
Ready
yeah.
to attack.
Ready to attack? All right, cool. And is there anyone else that needs to act, Miri?
Mari's gonna go ahead and
Mari.
get in there. Gonna run over and kind of in range enough to hit it.
Yep.
And if I have to go under somebody, I will. gonna kind of taking a note out of finger guns. So I'm gonna
Oh, I love it.
with roll. Gonna do another Ray of Frost.
Let's get it.
Oh, that's a 12, but I do have an advantage. I can retry if that
You
doesn't
do have
hit.
advantage, yeah.
All right, gonna re-roll. Thank you, Chad.
No chaos for me as well.
It's also
That's
in a net.
25.
It's also
25
in a net.
hits. It's also a
25
net.
hits.
Yeah. So you get advantage on the attack roll as well. Oh, so you do not. You know what? You don't have to use your advantage. You still have it. Yeah. Cool. So
Right,
roll.
it's restrained.
Yeah, roll damage.
6 damage.
6 damage. Okay, cool. You can see that it's heavily damaged at this point as the skeleton sort of rake and sort of pull at it. The rays of frost hit it as well.
Acid, ice.
Ice. It's not having a great time, guys.
It's a rain.
And
Okay.
Ronan's gonna just say, look, if you want something done right, you've got to call a librarian and we'll pull out a crossbow and just take a shot.
Yes. Okay, make an attack roll.
Is a light crossbow. Let's do this. No, I'm gonna burn my last advantage on that.
Okay. Cool.
In a net.
In the net. Yeah, actually, you don't need to burn it. You just get advantage.
Oh, great. 16.
16. Okay, that definitely hits. Flying between two of the undead creatures, it collides with the creature's lion head and sort of scuts up its the middle of its head. All right, roll damage.
8 damage.
8 damage. Hells yeah. Okay, cool. All right, so it is not in a good way. It tries to sort of like get its fire breath back, and you can start to see it like sort of like pilot light at the back of its throat, but it doesn't manage to get its breath back. I'm going to see if it can escape. It manages, I rolled a natural 20. So it actually like pulls the net off, flicking it over one side, and then it looks towards a Ronin with its ram head, and it sort of locks eyes and starts to move towards the front of the group. Okay. Let me bring it into view here. I'm going to get a multi-attack off, which is cool.
Lord Birmingham brings his shield up.
Yeah. Okay. So I think it's not going to be able to move past Lord Birmingham. So that's what's going to happen first. So the bite's going to come out first, followed by a claw, followed by a ram.
Is it within 10 feet, would you say?
Of Gallon?
Of, say, just adjacent. So in between Lord Chadley, Ronan there.
Ronan, I would say so, yeah.
I could be hit.
Okay. Which would be where my Guardian of Faith would be. So
Yeah.
we're going to need that Chimera to roll a dex saving throw.
Let's go.
Oh, yeah.
Natural 20.
Oh.
But
Okay,
also,
that's fine.
I got a natural 20 on the attack as well. So, but the other two were low. It was 9 and a 2. My dice are hot. Okay, I'm going to make it the ram head is what's going to come out with that natural 20 towards Lord Birmingham. Does it still take half damage from the spell?
It does. Yes, that's 10 radiant damage.
10 radiant damage. Hells yeah. Okay, cool. You start to see it burn back more flesh as it starts to singe and pull back. The horns are going to deal an instant 16 damage with an additional 7, so 23 bludgeoning damage as it sort of pushes into that shield and knocks you off kilter ever so slightly. Okay, cool. It's your turns, guys.
The zombie's gonna have another go.
Yep.
I'm just gonna roll online. That's just gonna be easier, I think. It's 15 to hit again.
15 hits.
And that's a d6 for each. I'll just roll 1d6 and we'll just plus 5.
Hells yeah. 20.
Plus
Okay.
5, 29.
How ironic that the creature that once fed on these are the ones that are now ripping it apart.
Nice.
Finish it.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Poetic justice.
Yeah.
See,
All
I
right.
told you poetry was good, didn't
Yes,
Did you
absolutely.
want to do the description?
I can't think of anything
That's
right
okay.
now. Go ahead.
Think of all the awesome zombie movies that you've seen in the past. It is just mayhem as just meat is flying in all directions as they just with unbridled fury pull this creature apart, leaving nothing but 3 heads, tufts of fur, and viscera.
Oof.
All right, guys, combat. Well done.
I'm going to get one of the zombies to kick the go ahead.
At least let's out one last defeated. Oh man. Okay, cool. Congratulations, guys. You have defeated the terror of this area. The 2 of them, and now you have a baby one as well. Your quest is done. Or is it? What would you like to do?
Hey guys, does anyone have another cloth?
Here, take these fancy.
No,
This one's already dirty.
Gonna wipe off the viscera from the shield.
Well, one of the zombies will also just pull off a bit of cloth and just.
Oh, thank you. I'll start wiping up the blood from the bruising that I've taken.
I love it.
Oh, I am sore.
Cyrus is going to go back to the pool and pretty much like put my head under the water and see if I can see.
There's definitely a channel that moves on further into the complex.
No problem at all. I'll have you healed up in a jiffy.
Yes, please.
As now the corpses have been sort of now they're standing there and sort of like made from all types of creatures, something draws your eye, Lord Chadley, sorry. You can see that one of them has what looks like it's a leather strap that is used to carry books and notes, and it has your noble sigil upon it. That was a gift that you gave Bort. What is it doing here?
Where did you say it was? Sorry?
It's on one of the creatures that have been dance macabre.
I want to go up and look at this creature. Is it Bort?
No, the bone structure's all off. Bort is much larger than this and has a much more impressive physique.
Now, where did you come by this, I wonder? And I would like to take the satchel of books off of this creature and just examine it.
Now,
Can anybody speak to dead? No?
Thus,
Yes, absolutely can.
I just
Try not to
quickly.
speak to the living if I can
Thus.
help it.
do you allow the undead to give the satchel over?
Yeah. If it's got books in it, I want books.
Yeah.
These belong to my wizard friend Bort, but this is not Bort, as Bort is taller, ruggedly handsome, very in debt with student loans.
Yeah.
Do you? Did one of you say you could speak to dead people? I mean, it would be good to know where he got this.
I speak to dead animals all the time, but it's not quite the same thing, though, I guess.
I do not speak to dead creatures. However, I do, and jabs you in the back with the needle gun. I can heal you up, and there you take a metaphorical 25 points of healing.
Ouch!
Like that's what it would be.
Right back to full.
You can put a number on it. Do you genuinely need to speak with this corpse and find out where this came from, how it was acquired?
It would be nice to know. This one of my personal reasons for being here is I'm looking for Bort. He is my close friend and companion. We adventured for many months together in the frozen wastes, slaying yetis, building reputation for our adventuring company.
Oh, of course. You told me this story 4 times already. I just keep forgetting because it's ridiculously boring. But that's okay. Yeah. Ronan will cast Speak with Dead. Will this actually work on a zombie, or do we need to unanimate the zombie first?
I need to
I've
re-dead
never tried this before. Well, it's still dead, right?
It's still dancing?
The spell, yes, they are just slowly boogieing along as they go.
Would we get them to spell? Like why? They could use different letters.
A bunch of flossing zombies.
Yes, that's exactly what they're doing.
Run into the YMCA.
Yes, that's the only one that
won't work.
Well, there's 5 of them, so...
Can we get them to roll performance on our YMCA communication?
Yeah,
check?
let's do that.
Please.
Several of them do the Y at the same
4.
time.
It's not good. I'm gonna say that it does sort of like animate the one that had the satchel. Why am I dancing? He locks eyes with Ronan. Ask your questions quickly.
Oh god.
Okay, Chandley, we've got 5 questions. What 5 to ask?
Well, it would be good to know where he got this. Where did you get this? Where did you get this?
It's not going to answer you, it'll only answer me.
The wizards. His name was Goliath.
Okay, what were the circumstances under which you obtained this from Bort the wizard?
Told me to take it, bring it to friend. What was his name? I don't know.
Where did this happen? Where did this happen?
I could command the zombie to stop at any time, but this is too much fun. I'm just going to let it go.
It's fine. We have 3 questions left. Did you want to know where this happened?
I want to know where, I want to know when, and I want to know what the last thing he saw Bort doing.
Okay, those are all terrible questions.
I'm not very smart. I can freely admit that.
Okay, what was Bort doing when Bort gave you the satchel?
He was prisoner.
Who had taken Bort prisoner? I burned one of your questions. I'm sorry. It's a better question.
This is good. No, this is good. I want to know.
Amazing. Okay, give me a second here. It's hard to dance and GM at the same time. Just so you know.
He's inside Gallon's shield.
Oh, God. My face hurts from smiling.
Yeah, in case anyone's wondering, this is why you play with the Australians.
Can I just check with chat? Do you guys want to continue the adventure or just have him dance until like 11 o'clock? Because I think I know it.
Has anyone got dancing lights? We could get some lights up.
Light a couple of torches.
Yeah.
Okay. So you ask who took it? Who took him capture?
Took brought prisoner.
Goblin Queen Scoomba took us all prisoner for the experimentation that's happening here.
Was that Goblin Queen? Did you clock that? Was that Goblin?
When the dead person says this, Lord Chadley's eyes will darken and he says, Goblin Queen Scoomfa, my old nemesis. Let's just say that once she was queen of large goblin clan, and after Bort and I were through, that was only average or slightly below average size goblin clan. And she has held grudge ever since.
Okay, listen, you have one more question. You have one question left. Think really hard about what you want that question to be.
I want to know where. Because I'm going to go after my friend Bort when we're done here.
Okay. Where were Bort and you and your corpseified friends taken prisoner from?
Two.
I'm out of dance moves. I don't have any more.
Fine. You can drop that now. It's fine.
Thank you.
Zombie's arms fall off.
Yes.
So the undead with the last question will be like, here. Here. And then just stands back up because it's still animated. It doesn't get to die.
No.
Was the single
I'm
most
not that nice.
horrific thing I've ever seen.
Here. In this cave, maybe. Did you say there was... That doesn't make sense. I mean... guys, did you say there was passage back there?
And I'll walk back out with my hair dripping wet and say, yes, through this water, yeah, some sort of
Fabulous hair moment, just like
like a Pantene ad.
Yeah. First, Sarah, you look great. Secondly, how convenient you walked up at that exact moment in time. That was incredible.
That's crazy.
So good. Okay.
Come with me, Tim. And I just hold Tim's hand and we just walk towards the water.
Did the undead creature say that Queen Scoomfa had taken them for experiments?
Yes.
That's what it said. Yeah.
Yeah, while it was twerking, it said that.
Oh my god, I missed the twerk. What? No! I'm giving myself disadvantage on the Oh man, amazing. We can imagine that it's worked.
Yeah. Everyone's imagining that right now.
Wow. Twerking zombie.
It hurts my brain.
I love it.
Quite enjoyed that. That was very entertaining.
Yes, this way, through the water. I hope everyone doesn't mind getting wet.
Yes.
It is quite beautiful, this boundary map.
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
It's so cool.
Thank you. So, you bring everyone over.
Entering submarine mode. Entering.
So we have to go all the way under the water.
It does look like it. Does anyone have proficiency in nature?
Well, as a matter of
No.
fact,
For some reason, I do.
No one takes
expertise.
nature. You do have expertise on it?
Yeah,
Hells yeah. Okay, cool. Give me a nature check.
sure.
Wow.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20? Still
Dirty
great,
20.
though. Okay, cool. As you look down inside of the pool of glowing water, you can actually see that subaquatic plant is known as drowner's reed. It's something that strangles and pulls victims down if they're not careful and know how to sort of move through it. You have to go through with darkness. But if you don't go through it with darkness, it will grab you and then just sort of like hold you under the water. Very nasty stuff. You can see
no
that the
one
tunnel.
use any light.
Extinguish light.
That doesn't bother me.
You can see that the tunnel is illuminated by the same glowing crystal, which is sort of like hovering next to the front of the pool itself. The way is lit.
How many plants are there? Do we know?
There's a field of them.
And so, am I thinking that the light from the crystal will activate these plants to grab us based on?
I would say so. Yes, you'd have to deal with the light to move on.
I can cast darkness if that is of any help.
I think that would be useful. I'm not particularly interested in being drowned today.
It's fair enough.
That sounds good to me. And my armor actually has light on it, so I'm going to
60
say
feet, yeah.
I'm going to use my command word for my armor. Oh, shiat, and it just and goes back into the shield and close it up and put it in my backpack.
Excellent.
Hell yeah.
I can cast darkness up to 60-foot range.
Now, let me just.
Which is a 15-foot radius, so.
Okay, so, quick moment here. Bear with me. Okay. Now, what is going to happen is the cat is going to look over to you, us, and go, "You're really going to die with all of them down there if you don't ask for my help."
I mean,
You can't see through magical darkness, and neither can they.
no, but they can.
Well, you're going to need devil sight, aren't you?
Maybe.
Yes, you're going to need devil sight. So, what do you have to offer? The gopher's gonna be like, they're all looking at you right now.
She looks over. Are they actually looking at her?
So who's
Yeah. Yeah, Vasila's talking to themselves.
To himself, yeah, I can, yeah.
I'm looking for sure.
Yeah.
You're making me sound like I'm crazy, okay? Just stop.
Okay, look. All I want is something valuable from whatever's in that place. I get to pick what it is.
What's in there, do you know?
I don't know. No, I don't. If there's something interesting or cool in there, I want it. Well, the master wants it.
Yes, I know he wants everything, the greedy bastard. All right.
And
All
for
right.
exchange, we'll give you devil sight for however long you need it for this romp through this place. Deal?
Fine.
Yes, good. Okay. Close your eyes.
She side eyes it and then closes her eyes.
Spin around 3 times.
Not necessary.
Yes. You have to do exactly what I say. Spin around 3 times.
Okay. Oh, for goodness sake.
Right.
What are you? This is very strange.
It's gonna help us, I promise. Right, 3.
Okay, now put your left foot in.
What?
Put your left foot out. Put your left foot in.
What's she doing?
Shake it all about.
Maybe having some sort of mental break.
And as you do those things, you start to see you hear the cat go. It starts to speak these very dark and eldritch words. Then you hear the sound of writhing tentacles all around you, and then you hear this sound of a vacuum. Vision granted. All right, cool.
Okay.
As you open your eyes, you are gifted devil sight. So no longer does dark vision stop you from being able to see in color in the darkness, and also you are able to see in magical darkness. So when you cast darkness, you will be able to see and guide the party.
Right.
Does it change anything visually, or is it just?
I like to think so. I will leave that up to the player. What does your devil sight look like?
Is that all of us, or is this just Priscilla?
Just Vasilla.
Okay. Basically, her black eyes they've got smoke coming out of them now, and
I love it.
it's kind of like little tentacles coming out.
Yeah.
And I think, all right, this is gonna work. Don't worry, guys. This is completely fine.
What?
I believe it is a tiefling racial trait to be able to do this.
Oh, I thought you'd stuck her with one of your needles, Gallon.
Maybe.
I thought it was just
Nope.
yoga or.
Or of communion with their demons. We'll get to that later. Anyway, so.
Do we tie ourselves together?
I mean, if you want to hold a skeleton's hand and they walk you through, or if you don't want to, we can tie ourselves together and I can go in and.
Look, it worked last time.
Do we know how far Do we know how far the swim is?
Mm.
From looking through, have I sort of seen the other end, or?
You haven't seen the other end, no. You've seen the entrance to it. You'd have to sort of submerge down and look yonder to be able to see how far it goes.
And by you, that means the one of us that can see anything.
The one that doesn't want to go in the water.
MissBowman, look in chat at that amazing emote chain of tentacles and cats.
Oh my god!
Hells yeah, let's
That's
go.
the coolest thing ever.
It's amazing.
That's fantastic. Oh, the cats. Nice. Okay. Well, sure. Okay. And she walks very gingerly up to the water and is just going to look in there and just, oh god. If anyone wants to give her a push, you're more than welcome, because she's probably not going to go on her own.
We push her in.
All right. You just hear, and then splash.
You feel the cold and wet embrace of the pool of water. Exactly how did you cast darkness? Is it on your person?
It's in a 15-foot area, but I'm not sure if it's.
You can cast it on something that's on your person, so it follows you.
Oh, it's not a sphere, yeah. So it'll probably just be on me then, yeah.
Yeah, you can definitely you can do that.
All right, okay. Yeah. I will just try and deal with the fact I'm wet and cold.
I'm so sorry.
It's fine.
So sorry. All right, so I also get to check for chaos.
Oh yeah, you know.
No chaos. Okay, cool. As you come down, the darkness sort of like following you. You can see that the Strangler's reeds don't really react to you being there, even though you're standing amongst them. as you see, as your vision pierces through the 15 feet of darkness and beyond into light, you can see that there is about a 40-foot length of tunnel that sort of like juts to the side, and your vision sort of dies away at that point because you need to move further down. It does look like an easy swim. However, Strangler's Reed is in all areas, so without this darkness, people would have a very hard time breaking through this area.
Okay. So I'll come back up and relay that information. So basically, is that a concentration spell? It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
For 10 minutes. Yeah,
so
and also, sorry, your zombies would have dropped.
My zombies would have dropped.
Yeah. I'm so sorry.
That's fine.
So, one thing, I am very excited to try this plan. If things get out of control, I could always turn us into kind of less solid forms, and we could just travel through. But I like this plan first, but in an emergency, I could turn some of us into air.
Couldn't have told me that before I got wet.
I didn't know what was down there, and also, no. But I really like this plan, and I don't want to hold hands with a skeleton.
Well, they're dead.
If we could all
dead
just
again, this is fine.
stay really close to you, and
we're holding
follow
hands
you.
with each other.
Yeah.
hold hands.
We have a rope. Do we need to tie us each other to each other?
Possibly. Might be
I will
easier.
just hold on.
Okay. Will everyone fit in my 15-foot sphere, or is that how that works?
Should be able to, right? It's sphere, it's radius, right? So it actually goes out a
radius.
little bit further.
Yeah.
So like you'll definitely have enough for 6 peeps. Almost as if it was planned that way.
Strange how the world works.
The chaos is a lie.
It was dread all along.
Twerking as a skeleton.
Before we go into the water, Galen would just like to take his backpack off one more time, just open up the shield, and just slowly let some air waft it in. He may be chaotic, but for the sake of your stream, we're not killing babies.
No.
Just
Not today.
The little one seems quite content in there and hasn't woken up. It's the sleep spell was pretty powerful for it, so it's zonked out. The little goat is giving out a little snore as well.
If you put the head of the mother in there too, it might feel comfort and maybe not.
maybe not.
Yeah.
A shirt with your scent in it for a puppy.
That's exactly, yes. Now, Vasila, if you are averse to swimming in water, you can hold on to me. I'm a very good swimmer. You just have to point me in the right direction, and then everyone can hold on to my belt or my backpack, and we go in. All right.
Whatever makes it easier.
Yep.
Okay, we'll do that then.
Let's do this. We get it over and done with, and I am one step closer to finding Bort, and you're one step closer to being dry again.
Sounds good.
All right.
In we go.
Okay.
Blah, 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 blah.
Having expended the resources to traverse this cave, you easily move through it guided by Vas. You eventually come to the end of this channel and find yourself in a new area. It starts off in a sort of like gradiated stone cave that eventually works into worked stone corridors. I'm going to change the map over now, and you guys are going to be able to see what I'm exactly saying. Give me a moment, and I'll describe for everyone at home as well. This place is quite impressive. Right.
I can't see, but this place seems quite impressive.
Amazing. Now, let me
Dark though.
I say in bubbles.
That's the dark vision.
I can see it. No, I can't. I'm just joking.
This is the dark vision. The darkness.
Right. Dragon.
Are all those floating names our mice?
Yeah,
Yes.
so people's
Oh my god, are you
curses.
serious?
Yeah, so you can see where people's curses are.
I can write stuff.
You can see that these halls, workstone halls, have lots of sconces on them that burn brightly. It is quite a vast complex that you've
there we
walked
go.
into.
We're up out of the water though. That's
Yeah.
great.
So that
Right.
immediately drops the darkness spell and then prejudicates themselves. Gets
Amazing.
itself dry.
All right, cool. Who has proficiency in Arcana?
Me.
Give me an Arcana check.
Okay.
Hey.
Whenever I hear
Also,
Arcana check, I
expertise
just think
again.
of Ardana.
Yep, that's fine. Oh boy, Ardana. Yeah, definitely.
I was like, it's an Ardana check.
Ardana check. Give me an Ardana check.
Hey Ardana, how are you?
How are you? It's a 5.
Ooh.
Have a chat. Okay, so
29.
Wow.
Yes.
okay, cool. If this indeed belongs to a practitioner of magic, there is a spell that exists called Glyph of Warding. If they are glyphs nearby, you should tread carefully because they could do a great many wacky and wily things, including exploding, which brings much pain. So you go with the 29. That's what you get.
Holy.
Okay. Given I suspect this place may be protected. Let me just cast Find Traps real quick.
Nice.
To see if there's anything in our immediate vicinity before we get underway. But after that, might be in a bit of trouble. Let's see. We'll
chaos.
cast Find Traps.
All right, cool. You do see that there are several glyphs that line the walls in your nearby vicinity. You can see that there is one to the left and to the right of you. They're about 15 feet away from you, giving enough space for whoever is walking into this place to walk.
Okay. I can definitely feel
Also,
traps around here. We need to be a little bit careful and just watch you step. Follow where I step. Just step there. We'll be fine.
you also have found that there is an alarm spell that has just went off.
Intruder alert.
There it is.
Well, I'm very sorry. I forgot to turn off that setting. 1 second, Tim.
But Tim is bang on the money. Someone is now aware that we're here, quite likely. Shall we? Who wants to pick a direction? Personally, I like to stick to the left, but
Same, actually. Let's go do that.
So you know that there's a glyph here, and there's a glyph here.
okay. Right.
Is this being artificer? Are glyphs kind of my bag, baby?
They could be, yeah, definitely. They're programmed magic, so I would say so.
Would it to have a look at them? Would it be like an investigation, or would it be Arcana check?
I would say Arcana, unless you have something else that would help you do it magically as well.
I think I'll just go with Arcana. We'll go with that. If I don't really want to use a Tinkerer's Kit. It seems like it might set stuff off.
Okay, 19.
And could I also, so that's a 29, and
29.
could I also add my Flash of Genius to that to take it to a tidy 35?
Yes, you can. Okay, cool. You do know that this here is an explosive rune. And as you use your Flash of Genius, you realize that this explosive rune will open these doors here that line the left-hand side of the room.
I quickly cast Minor Illusion on my own face to try and hide all the fear. I turn and it's got my trademark grinner face on. and I pass that message on to the others.
Okay.
With that, would I know how to disarm it, or is it just set it off sort of thing? Remote detonation.
You would need a dispel to be able to disengage it.
Well, if only someone was smart enough. I have dispel magic.
I'd cast my unseen servant and see if I can have it set them off.
I've got mage hand as well. I could just go up and flick it.
If only we had like army of undead zombies to shamble and dance down
right
hole.
here.
That would be useful. I'm more
you're all-
concerned, if what Galen's saying is correct, I'm more concerned about what could come out of those doors after they're opened. I think we want them to stay closed.
How about I have a look on the other side of this trap, and what I'm going to do is basically run towards it, and then just before run up the wall alongside the glyph, and then land on the far side of it.
Okay.
See if I can see
It's
the
a bold.
outside.
It's a bold move, Cotton. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how this pans out.
Bold move, Cotton. Let's see how it pans
Let's see how this
out.
pans out. Oh, man. Okay,
All
cool.
right.
Give me an acrobatics check. I know you can walk and run across surfaces, but I feel like this is kind of like one of those like laser trip fields that you're trying to work around.
So as I run up the wall, I'm going to turn around to everyone and just be like,
what did you get? Did you get that?
And that was the last we saw.
A 21.
21.
21.
Okay, cool. All right. Okay. You make it to the other side. Everyone's holding their breath at that point, waiting for it to explode. And even you, Galen, what's your expression as you see that happen?
My expression below the illusion is like, ah! And if anyone looked at me after making that shriek, they would just see.
Okay, cool. So you're going. So we're Cyrus, correct?
Yes, I've moved myself down.
Oh, you moved down that way. Okay, cool. So you've actually went around the opposite one, didn't you? Okay, cool.
I thought this was the exploding one down here, right?
So this is the exploding one here, and the doors were up top here. But if you wanted, if that was where your point of interest is, we can just easily move you up there. Okay, cool.
Yep.
As you come up to this side, you peer in. Do you have dark vision?
I do. Yes.
Okay, cool. Give me a perception check.
Let's have a- Uh, 10.
A 10? Okay, cool. All right. A 10. As you look inside, there's something huge inside there, like quite large. You can't quite make out what it is exactly. Even though you have dark vision, it's just a lot of shapes and lines.
It appears in this room there's a rather large creature of some sort. Just a FYI.
Grinningly, Galen will say, he turns back to Lord Birmingham. I kept saying Cunningham. Birmingham, and say, would you like me to dispel that explosive rune? Because otherwise, I don't think I can flippy flip.
I am not jumping over that thing. No. Yeah, dispel that, please.
It's invisible, isn't it?
It is, yes.
I am not, magic was Bort's thing when we were operating together. I trust your judgment here, funny machine man.
All right. Just casting the spell magic and basically takes out another disc.
And what level would you like to cast that at?
This will be my highest level 3.
Okay, let's go.
So basically, I will cast it, and then I'll need to roll a check, it sounds like.
Yeah.
What am I rolling? D20.
Let me bring it up. It'll be a D20. I think it'll
DC
be
is 10 plus the spell's level.
Yep.
And I'm rolling, is it Arcana or just regular roll?
You are making an ability check using your spell casting ability. So using your intelligence.
Okay, well that's +6 So I have to roll a 6 plus whatever to beat the spells level of 10 plus spell level. So here I go. 10 plus 6 is 16, and I will, just for the fun stuff, throw on, because this would be an ability check, yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
An additional 6, taking it to 22. Is this a level
22.
12 spell?
You dispel it. You see the music, the magic diffuse away from it, and you realize how close it was. You almost didn't have that without that add-on there at the end.
It's the first thing I've ever dispelled in D&D.
Let's go! Congratulations!
Yeah!
Hell yeah,
Good job, mate.
congratulations.
That literally
All right.
could have blown up in your face if that went wrong.
Right, it could have.
So what
yeah.
you see is I pull out 2 discs that are together, and as I pull them apart, you can see that energy streaming between them, liquid bouncing backwards and forwards, and I spin one side and you see electricity start going and slide it out into the hallway, and you see
Hell
sparkles
yeah. I
as
love
the
it.
rune deactivates.
All right,
The
you guys now
Oreo
have
of
free
death.
passage, as far as you can tell from where you currently are with the ones that you were aware of.
And of course, Galen looks back at the guys. He's so scared. He's so worried that wasn't going to work. But just
Did you do it? I didn't see anything.
yes, it's 100% safe. Somebody walk forward.
Basila's like, all right, and just walks forward.
How were you not watching that? I couldn't breathe the entire way through. That was so intense.
It was good though.
Did it blow up? No, of course it worked.
No explosion? No boom?
No problem.
Okay.
No
All
problem.
right.
Boom.
Now you see that these doors are barred, so they're almost like jail doors. As you sort of inspect them, can I get an Arcana check from Galen?
Yes. I also have passive investigation at 25, I think. But
Yeah.
I'm rolling Arcana, and it is very low.
12.
Flash of Genius 18. Why not?
Yeah, the doors are magically locked. Yeah.
Oh. Oh, hopefully we didn't steal friends inside. Or
Ort! Ort!
I
Hey,
think
these
I-
doors are locked.
I think they are magically locked. I
Oh.
may have just sealed your friend in there forever. I am so sorry for your loss.
Basila just uses thaumaturgy and just screams with it, just going, "But!"
Oh my
That was
god.
very loud.
Voice echoes through the channels of this place, bouncing off the stones in all directions. And as it does, you hear, My. What have we got here? A pack of vermin has infested my lair. Well, that can't do. I know exactly who you are. Yes. Queen Scumfer said that you would arrive here. And so did it. When it says it does seem to be speaking about another person that is there. For some reason, it does feel like you can talk back.
Ah, so you have heard of me. Yes, I am very famous.
Your friend, Bortz. He spoke often of you, saying that you were going to come save him. You would definitely come and save him. I would rue the day that I sighted you. I'm yet to see that, though.
You're yet to see me. Is my friend alive? If you've done anything to him, I will end your life.
Yes, your friend's alive.
Oh, good. That's comforting to know.
And Ronan, your friend, Blink, he awaits you.
What on earth are you talking about? Who are you?
No, I'm not going to give you my name. You don't truly know me. The only one that knows me is that damnable Wilrick.
Gallon?
Yes.
Who is this? What is this?
This is. Could I roll a history check?
Sure.
Mari just yells, "What have you done with Bort?
Don't worry, let me lead. Don't worry, let me allow you to traverse this place and find Bort.
Well, I think. Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead, sorry. What was your history check?
13, and because why not? 19.
19. With the flash?
Yeah, I'm doing flash. Artificers are just great. I love it.
It's so great. Yeah. Okay. All right. So, with a 19, you recognize the voice, but you don't know the name or the face. It doesn't even feel like it applies to you too much, but the way he speaks, the way he sort of uses his words, you believe that he may have been a customer of the past.
God. Back for revenge. My past has finally caught up with me. Why am I so bad at inventing?
That's because it's terrifying.
You start to see this globe of light start to shift into sight down the hall, and it seems to await you to approach it. Don't worry, no tricks, no tricks. I just want you to see my handiwork.
Gallon, what is this?
I'm going to see the handiwork. He's going to show us something. Why are we hesitating?
What is this about?
All right.
Interesting.
And I'm putting Tim out. And is that a door, or is it down the hallway?
It leads you down here.
Okay.
And now, with you guys moving down, can I get perception checks as you pass these cage doors?
Yeah. Terrified right now. I don't know if I want to roll.
18.
18?
18 as well.
18?
I totally saw into one of those rooms.
Right.
It's terrifying.
Yes, same.
So as
Natural 20.
Natural 20. Okay,
Wow.
As you guys move in there, you can see these amalgamations of flesh and bone. It has multiple skulls, and it almost looks like a huge creature. It looks like a construct made out of carcasses. Just different bits sort of pushed and fused together. They gurgle and moan as you pass them as well. All right. This is where the light leads you.
And so I'm going to take Tim out and fill him with another potion. And then I'm going to quickly use on myself a experimental elixir of transformation and just inject it into my leg. And slowly the pot belly that I have just slowly recedes, and the hair that I have covers my bald spot, mostly. Listen, don't think lesser of me. There may be customers in the future. I want to best foot forward. All right. I will go in.
Who's going in first? Galen?
Technically, Tim.
I will come with you.
Can you see through Tim's eyes?
No, but he can take any hits from clubs if he walks in first.
All right.
Sacrificial lamb protocol initiated.
As the door opens up, you see this Goliath who is being tied up, almost like it's like on a cross, not like a cross, but like a cross beam, like, or a bed, or an experimental bed. Leather straps hold down the arms. You can see parts of him have been removed and others have been applied. You can see this beaten up face look towards you, Lord Hadley. A grin breaks across his face of relief. I knew you would come. You can see there's an arm that sort of like twitches, that sort of like has been attached to his shoulder blade behind.
By the gods, I am here, my friend.
I held on as long as I could.
I am here. I am here now.
Can I heal him?
You certainly can. However, those with healing magic or those who have Arcana, give me an Arcana check.
I'll just point up to the extra arm and be like, you gotta say, that is handy.
I love puns. You get inspiration.
26.
26. Okay, cool.
19 for me. Yep.
It's going to take a series of healing and greater restorations to sort of bring this person back to what they were before. And even then, it's going to still have... it's going to require some more sort of like other things that help them heal. There is a big amount of damage that is being used here. The magic that have been used. Yeah.
Ronan pulls the fake card.
Oh! Okay,
dude,
cool.
that one, Dread.
All right, let's go!
Chaos.
All right, let's do a chaos check. I said before, it's a 9th level, which means that the DC is 18 to see if there's more chaos that's birthed into the world. And you guys are registered, so only 18 chaos will be added to the world instead of 36. But I'm gonna get you to roll the chaos check for me.
Sure.
18 or less, I get 18 chaos to the pool.
It's a 5.
Okay, cool. That's a massive amount of chaos. However, the fate card is thrown down. What would you like to reverse?
So this is Bort, right?
This is Bort, yes.
Okay, so Bort, whatever woe has befallen you to injure you so, that's the event that was undone.
Amazing. Okay, cool. You start to see the magic of the card start to suffuse and change what has happened to Bort. You see the various pieces of himself that have been removed start to be replaced. The stitching that has been placed starts to unweave itself and the end falls to the ground. There is this very beautiful radiant light that starts to sort of beam off Bort at this point. And he stands there. By all that is known and holy, how is this possible?
Chaos, baby.
And then immediately Bort pulls in his friend for a big heavy hug. You start to feel tears sort of like hit your neck, hot and salty. He says, "Thank you for saving me. Thank you. Oh, I knew you would." He pulls you back.
Just hold him and look at the rest of the party and make eye contact with Ronan, and I nod and I'm like, "Thank you. You have done us a service that cannot be repaid."
Truly will be repaid. At what cost? Only time will tell.
Myri's trying to like hide the fact that she's getting all teary-eyed by wiping like a chicken drumstick.
Amazing. Okay. So with a look of appreciation, he looks back to you all and says, "This isn't over. What this wizard has done here, evil doesn't even begin to explain. I held on as long as I could. I managed to glean the name of this individual.
Who is it?
His name is Urasarin. And that is where we're going to leave tonight's session, with a cliffhanger. And whether or not, guys, thank you so much for everyone that came out to play Dungeons and Dragons. I hope you guys had fun. Oh my gosh, yeah. I'm very happy.
Can't second that party.
Yeah. I have so much chaos. Oh shoot! Let me check the chaos event.
Oh dear.
Let me check the chaos event just before we wrap up. Let's check the chaos event because
right here, baby, right here.
And a volcano erupts below us.
Awesome, and more than $300 raised over the course of this stream.
Let's go!
Yeah.
Who threw cash at us for that? That's awesome.
Thank you so much. It's going towards such a great cause as well. The chaos event, the chaos in the world right now is 44. Okay, no chaos event. Just seems to not happen. That's fine. It will happen.
Let's go.
I've got 43 chaos on the board now, so thank you so much, guys. I had so much fun. Guys, should we take a little time just to quickly say where everyone is across the internet and the quick favorite moment? Just like this was my highlight, not one for everyone. We can talk about this after the fact in private chats. But let's go down the line. Let's start with. I think I would have the Twitch open for the order of people. Give me a second. Okay, cool. All right, let's start with Promethean. Hi, where can we find you? And do you have a highlight, a favorite moment?
Yeah, like the words are right there. You can find me at either of those things at any given time, generally speaking, on the interwebs. And my favorite moment was I was so worried I wouldn't be able to get to play that card.
Hell yeah. I'm glad that you did, though.
At the 11th hour, just having an opportunity to do it for something that was worth it, that made me really happy. Other than that, it's the baby chimera. Easy.
Thank you so much. They're so cute. They're so cute. I love it so much. Okay then. That moving down the line then, Joe says, Cyrus, where can we find you and what was your favorite moment?
You can find myself at Band of Badgers on Twitch and RPG Badgers on Twitter. My favourite moment has to be a Dance of Skeletons. Or it's either that or you having to continuously dance because of the dancing skeletons. I think it's like
it's for a good cause, but let's be honest, I do it anyway. All right, moving on down to Sheldon.
You can if you want to reach out to me, you can join the Dungeons and Dragons Australia group on Facebook. That's with an ampersand, Dungeons & Dragons Australia. And jump on the Discord as well. And I think one of my favourite moments of the night was Tim's voice.
Oh, Tim's voice was the best.
You stole mine.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to Favorite Moments. Stolen moments is what it should be called.
One of mine's already been stolen. I understand this.
Yeah. Moving on. Fire Bowman, MissBowman.
Hey, I don't look for me online. You won't find me on stream. Don't bother.
Yeah,
I
feel like it's a challenge at this point.
I actually think it's more like taking
laying down the gauntlet.
Look for me.
Probably.
You won't find me.
You won't find me.
Amazing.
But one of my favourite moments was going to be the dancing skeletons, but that got taken. So my other favourite moment was this.
Oh man, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Amazing. Okay, moving on. Our favorite, Ange. Hello. Where can we find you? And what was your favorite moment?
You can find me on Twitter at GamerMista. I paint miniatures in D&D, tabletop terrain, which has helped immensely with PTSD. So, folks,
Hells yeah.
Dungeons and Dragons, come join us. There's so many great moments from tonight. I've never seen Speak with the Dead used that well. Thank you. I'd have to say that the Ardent giant scary, I don't know, needle things was awesome. I was very inspired. I love it.
Hells yeah. Thank you so much. Okay, but last but definitely not least, Modbrew.
Hey. I won't cheapen it by saying where you can find me, but
you can find Modbrew on one of the many podcasts.
That's a podcast, but honestly, Modbrew on Twitch. I stream. I've been playing a Spelljammer campaign for 9 weeks before I even heard of what Spelljammer was.
Hells yeah.
Come by to have dragons and helicopters and explosions, and we ended our last episode with nukes inbound.
Yes.
So,
what? That sounds amazing.
It's just so much fun with all my mates, army mates, and stuff like that. But guys, it's been an absolute pleasure. And my favorite bit was stolen: the dancing by Dread GM, the voice. That was just amazing, Tim's voice. But I will have to say,
Tim's voice was amazing.
The fate card, damn it, Prometheus, that was awesome. I cannot believe you clutched that and then didn't even roll the chaos. So that was just genius.
So good.
That was really
well
good.
done.
High IQ play.
Hells yeah. Okay, and hi, I'm Josh, the Dreaded GM. I've been the game master of this amazing session. Thank you so much for everyone that came out to watch, and thank you so much for you guys to play at my table. It was an absolute blast. Yeah, I could be here if we were allowed to. I would be here for another 4 or 5 hours just playing Dungeons and Dragons with you guys. It's never enough. But I will say, guys, thank you so much for everyone that helped with Jasper's Game Day. Mental health is one of the most important things that we need to champion because we come together to tell stories and to be creative with each other, and we need to look after everyone as much as we can. So if you need help, there is help. There's a number below from what I saw on the stream, and also just jump in and join us for the Dungeons & Dragons, whether that's watching or find a game as well, because it's an amazing hobby that has many things that help. So thank you, Dungeons and Dragons, as well. Okay, cool. We're gonna bounce on out of here. I don't know if we're raiding anyone or what's happening there, but if you want to find where I am, head over to my Discord channel or head over to my stream, Dreaded GM. I run Dungeons and Dragons every Monday night, and also I do pop-up streams of the week where I do homebrew and world building and whatnot, and I just try to bring as much life and love and energy and wholesomeness to the internet as I can. So that's why I'm always smiling and dancing like a skeleton and doing funny voices. So yeah. Okay, guys.
Dude.
Thank you so much. Yeah. Oh, favorite moment.
Thank you.
All right, I'm gonna give one to each of you. Wait, are we already out? We're out?
I don't know.
Are we
What
out?
are we doing?
Are we out?
No, go.
we up? Okay, quick fame moments. Okay, cool. All right. Fate card was definitely my list was stolen. That was amazing. It was very fated the way you did that, and I couldn't think of a better use of it. For MissBowman, I'm going in the Zoom order. I absolutely loved role playing the critters so much, especially where I could like devil sight. Yes, this is what's happening right now, and just like you really got into character amazingly as well. Like saying, "Oh, I'm not going into the water." No. And then the dance macabre was amazing as well. Like I loved your character so much. For Sheldon, I absolutely adored all the backstory stuff that you gave me, and just like your accent was on point as well. I loved it so much. To give you a favorite moment amongst the myriad of awesomeness that you brought to the table today, one of my favorite moments was a hug. I loved it. I could see that you loved it. You were there. We were both there. We both felt the broness.
There's a connection now.
Yeah, exactly. The other thing as well is like climbing up that cliff was really funny. You're like, and then bring them all. Okay, cool. Moving on. Cyrus, you were just exactly what everything. You were just like, I'm doing things. I'm investigating. I'm looking. I'm climbing walls. I'm hitting a goat in the butt. And then like going through, like dodging, like running over the cliff. I was like, this could end poorly, but you did it anyway, and it was amazing. Every single approach that you brought today was awesome. I love Sarah so much, and also walking up dripping wet, did the hair flick was amazing too. Yeah, okay. Oh my gosh, yeah, exactly. Mod, my gosh, I love a good artificer, and Galen is like one of my favorite artificers now. So thank you so much. Like the descriptions, the approach with Flash of Genius, the Tim, and just like having like all these things that are happening everywhere. It's exactly what an artificer was meant to play. It's up there with what I think an artificer should do, and I loved every single moment of it. So to give you one favorite moment out of the myriad, I would probably say the shields with the baby, looking after the baby was just so adorable. I loved it so much.
Please don't let it suffocate.
Yeah, no, we must protect.
Hey, I can honestly say it will become a member of the Grinners clan if I had anything to do with it.
Hells yeah. And speaking of, these characters aren't going anywhere. These characters will continue to live on in my stories, and whether they're played again or not played again, they exist in the current setting that will be played on our YouTube shows and whatnot as well. So with your permission, I would like to use these characters in various stories, or if I can get a chance to play with you guys again, I would love to see them come back as fully fledged members of Grinners. So hells yeah. And what can I say? Your voice acting with Tim is obviously one of the biggest things, but I just loved your energy, your happiness to bring that you brought to the game as well, and you were just having a really good time. So you was like, I'm just chewing on a piece of chicken. It's like, oh, I'm gonna feed the cub as well. It was just so much whimsy to your character, and it was just so sort of, it elevated the mood quite a lot, and I loved every single moment as well. And I loved how willing you were to bring in that voice of Tim as well. But I guess this is, if you're wondering why everyone's getting so many favorite moments, it's my brand. I just love people so much.
This is wholesome dread at its finest.
Yeah. So the top is you sung as a bard. The bard barded hard. Oh my gosh! I had to applaud because like it's not easy to sing as a bard, and it's like it should be something that should be celebrated. So there we go. There's favorite moments, dread style. Guys, thank you so much everyone for playing. I had an absolute blast, and we're not done. There's more Jasper's Game Day coming up, so please stay tuned. Please give generously, and let's hit that $5,000 mark, and let's go beyond, because that's what we do. Let's go. Let's roll a natural 20 on mental health. All right. Love you all. I will see you soon. Bye.
Jasper's Game Week Aussie Edition Day 3 is at an end. We've reached the halfway point of the streams, but have gone way over our halfway goal. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Josh from Corsair's Grove, Matt Brown, and the dreaded GM Josh for GMing, and the amazing cast of players. But thank you most of all to the audience for your participation and contributions. Money raised goes to Beyond Blue, who do an amazing job in helping with mental health issues and suicide prevention. See you tomorrow for more amazing games with Dead Aussie Gamer, the Doom Donkey, and Jared.